Say hello, Internet.
Hola, Internet.
Hello, Internet.
Internet.
Welcome back to whatever the hell this is.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Last time on Dragon Ball Z,
Goku is still dead.
yeah, Goku's still dead. He's still
Thank
running on
God.
Snake Way.
Krillin's still terrible.
Krillin still sucks.
Yeah, and he wins at life.
Poor Yamcha.
Yamcha also
Krillin is still
dead.
terrible, but
Guess what? In
then
2 episodes, you're going to be very disappointed.
Krillin still wins at life because he's like, I'm
Yes.
terrible, and then I'm gonna get this hot wife.
But
He-
he's still
yeah, but he
lived
got a
longer than
robot
Yamcha.
wife.
Yep.
And
Robot wife.
Yamcha's on a baseball team, which seems like the most.
Oh, sorry. I mistook Yamcha for the other guy that he hangs out with.
Tien, three-eyed guy,
No.
Chaozu,
Oh.
weird little Chinese.
The little short one is Krillin with the
Yeah.
bald head.
Okay, what's...
The one with the scar on his face is Yamcha. He dies constantly.
He kind of looks
Never
like.
mind, I had it correct.
Yeah.
I was thinking Chaozu, but no, it's Yamcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Chaozu
yeah.
also dies consistently, but that's because one of his special moves is literally exploding himself.
Chaozu
Yeah.
is the Pokemon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I have to explain it to you in that way.
Yeah,
Look
no,
at
thank you.
you, Pokemon.
Yeah. Let's see if I get a
That's
critical.
That's the stack of bodies,
Yeah.
like that whole crew.
He's worth 3 Reddits.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like in the later on part of the series when Yamcha decides to stop fighting because he's bad at it, he becomes a baseball player and just owns life because he's a baseball
relative
player.
to other normal-ass human beings.
He's basically Superman playing baseball.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? How is this legal?
Fucking like Japanese league baseball.
He's crushing. It's like 500 career homers. He's only swung 500 times. He has a 1 batting average.
Yeah.
This is what happens when we don't have the... No, this happens when we have the scribe, but it's interjected with what's actually...
Okay, so I'll a quick rundown of things that happened in the last game. You guys made it to the Loot Tavern. Did the Fire River happen that last game, or did it
Yes.
happen?
Yeah.
So you guys
Great
went down.
guy.
You
We
guys
threw
left.
Molotov cocktails.
Yep, you guys left the Shire. You went off on a cargo ship with a crapload of sheep.
The Hazy Ray,
The Hazy Ray.
the Mazy Day.
Something like that. Yeah.
There's all the
It was
mushrooms.
the Maisie May.
Maisie May, that's what it was. You found
The
the
Lazy
river.
Fae, which is also a
Clo-
great tavern.
Yep, clogged
Yeah.
with mushroom fungus, overgrowth.
Fungus.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the
Humongous.
first-
Also
First
Incubus.
Yeah.
With
And
that
then,
picture like of Brandon Boyd's dad.
Bringing it back. And then Val channeled his inner revolutionary and started hucking lit Molotov cocktails
Yeah.
into the river, which miraculously worked.
Yeah. It's called exercise.
Yeah.
We did the
Stop, Tony.
It was we're in the parking lot. We don't have tickets for the Rage Against the Machine show,
Right,
so
yeah.
now we're throwing Molotov cocktails at cop cars.
Same difference.
Fuck the police.
So you got
delegated
Yep.
delegated
Balls
to
on
those with
parade.
particular skill sets and interests.
I have to swap back and forth between things because I still don't have a new computer, so I'll have to get one of those.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Rip.
Your computer was.
I was gonna say something that might have been mean, and I was like, no, Lisa.
Say it anyway.
Let's say it anyways.
Yeah.
No.
Come on.
Come on.
Don't leave us hanging.
I've erased it.
Okay.
Let the intrusive thoughts
Yeah,
win.
I'm still
no.
sad you guys didn't go with the Summer Cord Fair Company, but that's fine.
Well,
I mean, you weren't going to have names after that, but still.
Yeah, I was about to say no.
So you guys made it to move on.
We did.
That's where we're at. Yeah.
Yeah. And we went to the tavern.
We talked to the sad guy on the bottom who's slowly being overtaken by mushrooms.
Yeah,
and
so
then
we
Yes.
ended up. Thanks.
You guys made. Yeah. You guys
We
made
met the
some
stoner
Mavon.
raccoon.
You got to
Yeah.
the Lutz Tavern. You saw
Isn't it?
the worst band playing on stage.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
That
Just
was
like a
awesome.
fucking gnome jam band. It's like channeling Fish in a weird way. We're gonna be here for 3 more hours, and you don't have a choice.
You're
You
not
can't kick us out. We paid for it.
at a jam band concert if you don't wander at least once. Are all the people playing different songs?
Turns out they were. You met.
turns out they're actually really good. They just can't,
Right.
Play the same song together.
It's that scene from
The
Family
time
Guy where he
displaced.
like starts playing the piano and it's all off key, and then she moves him over in the chair once, and then he starts playing perfectly.
Yeah.
You guys met the bartender who spit in your drinks, and everybody was into her because she's a muscle mommy dragon lady.
Yep.
Some of us were into her more than others.
You guys met. What's his name?
Skinny?
You guys met Mulch.
Oh, Mulch,
who is your little raccoon friend.
Yeah.
It's right by your
Like that,
No,
the stoner raccoon.
Who I was totally going to try and, like...
You said right by my foot.
Right,
Mine.
Tony.
Oh, Tony's foot. Okay.
That's right. Oz tried to get.
I was gonna try and strong arm him into being our guide, but everyone looked at me like I was the asshole. So I was like,
Well, it's mostly because he was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that."
It's mostly because the
Alright.
like whatever level druid that he is like no, you're like way lower level. I don't need to do what you say.
Ugh,
quite the opposite.
Fucking-
Whatever.
Quite the opposite.
steely
You
Dan
do
raccoon.
what you tell me. He said.
I'm gonna hang out in the garage of this tavern and
And you did
I'm gonna make
meet
you
play,
wild shape
play
into
some
something-
sweet jams.
Wild shape. I'm gonna make you wild shape into something I can use as a mount.
Yeah,
you did
then work on this hot rod.
meet Skimmy Fushroom, who was
Terrible names.
the guy slowly being overtaken by
Yeah,
slowly being overtaken by body horror mushrooms.
Yeah.
yeah.
You cleared him up of his. You made him coherent again, which is
Was
like
a mistake.
which was a good thing from the perspective of finding out what happened, but was a bad thing for his mental health because now he realizes that he's body horror mushroom guy.
Yeah.
He's in a Cronenberg film.
Yeah. He was Cronenberg, and then he was like, okay, I'm chill with it, and then you made him not chill with it, and so. But he's calmed down.
We've moved
and
him from a Cronenberg to a David Lynch, where he knows that there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mulch is keeping an eye on.
that's
him.
right. Different level of horror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mulch very much
Different
feels...
level of existential dread.
that
exactly.
raccoon feels very Lynchian in
Yeah.
that space.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Now he's all edited weird and
Shit, I did not save the name of any of these people. I didn't save the name of the bartender lady. I'm sure if our scribe was here, I'd be able to ask them, but that's all right. We'll figure it out later. We won't really matter too much. Okay. So you guys we left off. You guys were down there, and he told you that you could get into the sewers by the docks. There was an entrance to the sewers by the docks. That's where him and his other 3 party members had gone into beforehand to go down there. He talked about the fact that they encountered the lady in the red dress and just a whole lot of weird, crazy shit down there. And then he obviously couldn't remember much after that. It's still nighttime, so I don't know what y'all's plan for what time you want to go down in there. But before you leave, Mulch tugs on.
Yeah, it accelerated. It was ridiculous.
yep.
Mulch tugs on. Actually,
Little
you're all
tractors
walking
is
out, and
thirsty
Mulch
business.
and there we go. Mulch tugs on your shawl. He's like, "Hey, hang on a second. I got something for you." And he reaches into his his bag, but also maybe kind of into his fur, and he pulls out a small pouch, and he hands it to you, and he says, "Now, you're gonna want to find a nice, comfy space to kind of chill when you take these.
That pouch is full of weed.
But-
Shrooms.
If you're gonna go down in there, these things they start affecting the mind of people, and
And accents.
Yeah.
what he was
No, that's-
Australian last time.
Yes, but you started going into like a Jersey, and then you came.
No, it's a
And then you
natural.
It is a natural Livonian accent.
It's
Thank you
a
very much.
naturally occurring
This is
issue when any one of us try to do this
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah.
I do accents in real life.
Yeah. He
It's
says,
not even a fucking character.
So if you go down in the tunnel, this is the stuff can affect your mind, as you can see here, and I think these will help. I cultivated them from some of the other mushrooms that are around, and I know they're safe to ingest because I've had them myself sometimes. And at least once you get over the first little bump, then you can. It seems like it makes it a little bit harder for them to get into your skull. So,
Are these just for me or for the party?
oh no, there's enough for all of you.
Alright. Well, thank you. Pass along this information.
He also hands you a roll, or a small scroll that lists out a number of mushrooms that he has looked at that are safe for consumption down inside of the, or relatively safe for consumption down inside of the area. Should you find the need for them?
Okay.
Anyway, but he says, yeah, just find a nice comfy spot to be for about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes while it does its work, because otherwise you're going to have a real bad time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now he's a proper garage dad.
Yeah.
Because he's like, here, smoke this weed so the government can read your thoughts.
I mean, yeah, kind of. So you guys have, this is the Loot Tavern is an inn, so you could stay here or you could find another inn elsewhere. There are potentially other spots you could go down into to get into the sewers. I mean, the entire area is, all the buildings presumably connect to the sewers in one way, shape, or form. But the one you know about is the one by the docks, and it is currently nighttime. So I will leave it to you as to what you guys want to do.
Well,
Yeah, we can.
I don't know.
We can get to this place where we can access the sewer
yeah.
from here fairly easily, right? So I
It's
think-
on the ground, so the time of day shouldn't
yeah.
matter much.
Yeah, let's get a room for the night, and then I can prep a different set of spells for this because I can that'll give me 3 uses of daylight. My healing's going to be a bit reduced, so I'm going to need the other people in the party to help shore that up. But
Remember, you don't need to prep your spells to their specific slots. You just need to prep. If you prep daylight, you can cast it with as many slots as you have available.
no, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Right.
And the just a reminder from things you guys found out from last time, the mushrooms, they seem to be they're affected pretty normally by fire. They go up pretty easily. They're really affected by light. They seem to be very affected by light.
That's right.
And they seem to be almost entirely resistant to necrotic magic.
Right.
I'm
Mulch
the
mentioned.
wrong kind of ASMR.
Mulch mentioned trying to blight something, and that didn't seem to do anything to it, which normally kills plant
Didn't
life.
we have like a fire weapon somewhere, or did we sell that?
My note says daylight, fire, and radiant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember you were really wanting to
Oh
prep.
yeah, her
daylight.
shackles.
Yeah, but that doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it's basically they're manacles.
Yeah.
Basically.
Arrest these shrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just walk down there
they
and
do
be like,
fire damage.
We're-
When they're,
here's a stock.
yeah.
We're the cops now.
And I'm
It's
the
just-
type of bad ASMR that casts necrotic and darkness and not light. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. Eventually, I'll have you guys run across, I don't know, like the angels to fight or something.
It's all good. It's worked really well so far.
Yeah.
It's just like these things specifically. But that's fine. You just need to carry a torch. Like, basically, stab him with a torch.
Okay, so let's do this here.
Oh yeah, wanted to get some oil too.
Oh yeah, we got to restock up on oil for fire.
We got the taste now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna go find some. Gonna go get some supplies. Okay. So do you guys I assume stay the night at the tavern?
Well, yeah, I think we'll get rooms for the night. We'll do shopping in the morning and then do a proper raid.
Okay. You come back upstairs. The guard there, the lunk of a guard there is like, hey, was Mulch stealing anything? Was he eating stuff out of the cupboards again?
Not that we saw.
Yeah.
I don't know why we let him stay around here. That's fine, whatever.
Seemed like he had his own reserves.
Well, the bartender, I don't remember what her name is. Left your.
Was it Berta?
Yeah, I think it was Berta.
Like
Yeah. We'll go with Berta. Berta made sure to keep your table saved if you guys want to go sit over there.
Good.
Currently, the gnome band is doing a roughly 20-minute hi-hat solo, and everybody is pissed off about it right now. They're just like, yeah. The one guy who's happy about it seems to be the wizard who is carrying a like an ever full bag of tomatoes. That
guy makes bank,
yeah,
probably.
Yeah, he's selling them for like 1 copper a piece and still makes a profit.
There's a proper fish concert. Like, we did all this shit and we come back and it's still the same song.
Yeah.
Like, there's still... it's like we tack like 4 extra sections on
The weird
this.
part is that even though the drummer is the only one doing anything, everybody else looks like they're playing at the same time, but nothing is happening.
Damn it.
Yeah. So the night kind of goes on, and yeah, you're able to get rooms. They set aside some rooms for you for the time being, considering that you're here working for trying to take care of the blight. They're comping you guys the rooms. They're fairly nice. This seems to be, Bavon's a pretty nice place. These are pretty cushy rooms. You got plenty of space. They don't even mind, the big spider walking around. She's people seem to be giving her some berth, but they're not bothering her.
she's very well behaved.
Yeah.
Udi is a bad influence.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah. Udi's that one friend she made in high school.
Right.
That's leading us astray. Like, it's like, hey, screw math. Let's go behind the school, smoke cigarettes.
And so you guys get your rooms for the night. You take a long rest, rest back up to full health, and get all your stuff back. If you need to change your spell list at all, I think you said you were going to.
Yeah, I think it's my 3rd levels are the ones that are really the ones that I'm going to change up.
Okay.
So I already did that. So
okay, cool.
We can head right outside to the market, right?
Yep.
And grab some oil.
Yep. So you guys get up first thing in the morning, do your preparation, get your food, and head out into the market. The market's bustling. There's a lot of people coming in and out. Although it does seem like that there's a bit of a problem with some of the fresh food stalls, as they have seen some issues with the blight. They're a little bit more threadbare, and the price of a lot of food items has gone up quite a bit. But oil is in good supply. Hey, that's topical. So you guys can purchase as much of, if you guys want torches, if you want
but
oil.
are there eggs?
Yeah, 500 gold.
Yeah, I mean they are this big. They have rocks, but still, one rock egg, and it lasts you for like 4 months.
I really want us to fight a dragon at some point, and this horde is just eggs. It's just like thousands of eggs of all shapes and sizes.
Half of them are rotten because there's no temperature control. It's just these.
Well,
if they're not.
He needs a layer in a glacier.
If they're not cleaned, they actually last quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to be a white dragon and like a layer in a glacier, like just keeping his eggs.
He's got them arranged by. Species.
Yeah. Don't touch this. These are priceless.
Yeah. These things haven't been around for like 400 years.
Right.
Yeah, I'm only able to make one omelet like every century with these things.
What are they, Fabergé eggs? Like, are you crazy? I'm not letting anybody touch these.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Actually, only my 3rd level spells are going to be changed for this. So
okay.
that's Oz smugly is like, well, maybe we won't need the oil, but we'll see.
Well,
But
just in case.
How much?
Oh, yeah.
How much and what are you guys getting? How much of and what are you guys getting? Just do it in flat and say for oil it'd be in flasks and torches it would be in torches.
Right. I wonder if we go.
Like a pony keg.
I wonder if we go
just
and pull a Ron Swanson and
kinda.
So
How
does
much
my
oil do you have?
thaumaturgy of manifest a minor wonder? Could I make the sunrise in the?
That's a little bit more than a minor wonder. I
Well,
think,
it's
so.
more of a behold the power of Ra for a moment.
Yeah, I mean you could do that. It probably would not do much, but
Okay.
it would look cool.
Yeah.
I mean, thaumaturgy is still a
Yeah,
cantrip, so
I know. I'm trying. I'm a
if you did that,
I'm
and
a
then
shit
Tony,
ASMR.
if you did that and then you cast and then
You're
Tony
fired.
cast sunlight or daylight right after that, it would look really cool, and I might give you some sort of bonus for it as like a party combo trick or something. But
You would be
I'll
in
make
the
sure
same
cast
space
it-
if you were like the boring like vanilla flavor tiefling.
Yeah.
So it's not. That's
Yeah.
it's fine.
I can cast it right up your tail, so it gives a great backlight effect.
I don't have a tail.
Yeah, you are a bad tiefling.
I'm not a
not a
tiefling.
Tiefling. I'm sorry. You kept saying I'm not.
I'm a bad ASMR.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, sorry.
She's not a tiefling in this game.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I played a tiefling.
When you were failing.
Yeah, Phaley's is like,
That's been a minute.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's been a minute.
that's right. Yeah.
Sorry. I'll
That's
cast,
the-
I'll cast it up your one winged rear end, one bat wing that with pale and.
She's got the weird scrolls thing.
Yeah.
Going on.
It just needs to do like a halo behind your head, like proper like depiction of like Egyptian gods, right?
Yeah.
Like with that circle
Yeah.
of light.
Right behind you.
I know. Do you want a regular one or a cherry one?
Ooh, if there's cherry, I'll take cherry.
I wasn't gonna not do it. I was just turning around.
I can't hear you.
Don't do it.
The window is passed. You're not getting your wish.
Yeah, that's fair. Sorry,
That was loud.
that was loud. Ah, God.
Wow.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Contents on
With your
pressure.
big man hands, Jesus, Jared.
Okay, so yeah, so like I said, how many torches are you guys getting? How much oil are you guys picking up?
See, 10 torches feels like a good number
Yeah.
because we're not going to be just leaving them everywhere.
Yep.
We're going to be walking around with them.
We
And
should
then-
get plenty of oil because we can also.
I mean, we can improvise torches
So
from
like
shit underneath.
Val is into this, right? Like he's like, all right, so we're gonna get like rags so we can give
Yeah.
fire arrows to Udi.
Yeah.
You know, it's the whole shebang. So we need plenty of oil because we're gonna need to soak these rags.
Yeah, I'm like a pony keg is probably not an unreasonable amount of oil.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd say you could probably grab that for probably 10 gold. It's probably a good amount. Let me see how much a.
Let's see how many
flask of
heads
oil
we can turn,
costs.
Oz, by you and I going to the shop together and asking for a fuck ton of oil.
Now, son, what I said was
Just lean on the counter. It's just
the
like,
two most armored dudes short of the guards.
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
You picking up? What reception did you pick up? Goodness.
Are you okay?
It honestly felt like someone pulled on Dwecky.
Oh, weird.
oh.
Like I felt it live in my head.
Ugh.
Well, you pissed off the ghost
Yeah.
somehow.
Subscribe.
Be nice.
You can't unsubscribe.
Sir, you need to review
Go
your
back to the
boundaries. You're lacking propriety, sir. We'll have to have words.
Pull on Dwecky.
Okay, so one flask of oil is 1 silver piece. So I'd say a pony keg is a single gold, and that would be 10 flasks worth. If you want a bigger keg, then yeah, I would say 10.
I mean,
10.
yeah, I mean, 10 should be-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If I get away with
If
what
we
I'm
say
going
it
to
in a
try,
higher pitch,
Yeah.
you get.
if I
Yeah,
get away
the
with
answer
what I'm
makes
going
more
to try and get
sense.
away with, we might be able to keep it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, we'll take we'll take 1 or 2 to get some arrows prepped so that Udi can shoot fire,
Okay.
and
So
then
So that was 1 gold for the pony keg, and then what did you say? Another gold for 10 torches.
Sorry. I put the book away.
I heard
torches.
What did you hear?
I heard 10 gold. But...
Oh God.
I changed. Yeah. Well, I didn't. I was.
It's 1
spitballing
silver
when I looked at the
apiece.
actual
Okay.
price.
Yeah.
So
These better be nice torches.
Yeah.
Torch.
Supple elven wood.
It's all in.
Yeah.
It's all by 1 copper piece per torch. So it's 1 silver piece
Yeah,
for
one
10
silver.
torches.
there you go. Stack of torches. At 1 gold, they better be like the lantern
That's
torches
what I was saying.
that have
Yeah,
like the encased
fucking-
like.
Yeah. Dwarven crafted. They got the Art Deco shit going on.
Right. For 1 gold piece, they'll be metal refillable torches.
Right?
Is what they are.
Yeah.
They're tiki torches.
Basically.
All right. So I put it in the chat. We're spending 1 gold and 1 silver for arson thus far.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
I
the ghost with the pony keg
Yep.
and me with 10 torches giggle our way back to the troop.
It keeps opening like random windows because like this part is like really sensitive. So if I put any like pressure, not even on the trackpad,
Something
but like,
happens.
Oh, it's still
but it still is just like, hey, why don't we open this up? I'm like, I don't know what that is. Stop.
So Breeny,
So,
I was busy changing my spells up. Did I hear we should drop mad shrooms?
Oh yes.
Ah,
Oh, yes.
Well,
yeah, we know.
Raccoons aren't mustelids, but whatever. The
Yes.
musticular fellow
The rubbish bandit.
did indicate that it would be beneficial if we took some of this before we went down there because it would make us less susceptible to the machinations of the myconoid.
Incursion.
Because he did say that when we do so, we should find somewhere comfortable
Oh.
to sit for 10 to 15 minutes to let it sink in beforehand.
Way to get through the Pink Floyd montage
Yeah.
first.
You gotta get through the colors shifting.
I sadly, the torches sadly droop off of my shoulder and I say, let's go back to the rooms.
Um,
We're gonna go get high.
Darn.
So it's like my sophomore year all over again.
Do we have to roll a high or low to see if we have a bad trip?
no, I'll get you guys there if you guys are going to go for it.
Because I was like, I feel like if anyone's going to have a bad trip, it's these two.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I
I'm not sure
mean-
how it affects ghosts.
I mean, to be fair,
Ghosts and reborns.
shrooms are much less actually seeing
Yeah.
like full-on hallucinations and more just like, ooh, I can smell the colors. Like,
This grass.
shrooms are much more vibey than
Right.
other hallucinogenic
And
drugs.
LSD. We're just-
Yeah, LSD is when you like see Jesus bleeding in front of you. Like,
Tight.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys gather your arson rations, and you head back to your rooms that you haven't had to check out of yet because it's
Yeah.
not 11 o'clock. And
That's right.
When you take the,
I put it with my pile of illegal fireworks.
yeah. When you take the pouch out, you see that there's a little tag hanging from it that says psilocybin quick tripier, and it is these little. If you look at these guys, they look like this like iridescent kind of.
nice.
The little guy?
Yeah, the little guy with all the colors on him.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We're all gonna start hearing whiter shade of pales.
So
I cast beanbag and
Yeah.
lava lamp.
yeah.
Now's my thaumaturgy.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
yeah. He also.
Is
he
that
also-
one where you summon a seed as a big bag chair?
In a white room.
Yep.
If you take a look at the list, he shows you. It's like
Ginger
the,
Baker is gonna come in and cane us.
the list of mushrooms that he gave you on
Uh-huh.
the thing lists this one as one that is safe to consume.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones that are on there are Amanita rotgut,
I need a
Noradrino,
rock gut.
Noradrino mercole
I'm not gonna remember
mucaroles,
any of this shit.
Actually,
and then Raging Henbane.
Raging
are the three.
Henbane.
dude,
And there are
remember,
pictures.
remember the second album?
Yeah,
Um,
that's right.
But this is the one it gives you. So
Remember when they toured with Andrew WK?
Oh yes, he also gave me a list of things that are okay to eat.
Oh hell yeah!
In the
more or less.
more or less.
Well, I didn't want to say anything until we'd harvested a large amount, but I'm experimenting with some recipes. So
We'll be doing a lot more experimenting here in a minute. So
well,
anything to do with
Mulch is maybe leading us astray. He's like, hey kids, do drugs, and then this list of things you can eat when you go into that dungeon.
well,
That
the
mushroom
drugs are
dungeon.
listed on that list of things you can eat. So,
I mean, if you don't want the fringe benefits of magical properties inherent in creatures we encounter,
Yeah, I
that's all.
guess.
That's fine.
Here's a list of reptiles
We're
that are
basically
safe
like
to lick.
inoculating ourselves against the. It's a vaccine.
just makes you experience ego death.
Oh, I liked that kind of activity.
I saw ego death tool. Okay, so everybody who decides to partake, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
God, here we go. Don't tell my mom I'm doing drugs.
I know it's the thing that D&D.
Too late, Oz. I'm already on the phone with her.
It's the thing they always said that like D&D was going to lead people to like Satan worship and drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. And
You say con
save.
save?
Yes.
Oh no.
14.
I got a 13.
I'm gonna use my guild member's badge to roll this.
If that's what you want to burn it on.
Because I rolled a 2.
I
mean, I rolled a 7, but I have a +7 to con.
Yeah,
So.
no,
Our cleric with daylight with like pupils fully
I just
dilated.
look like a cat.
Yeah.
fuck. I can see. I can see more colors.
Yeah.
What?
Come to us,
roll
That's
son.
a 7,
Okay.
which is slightly better. I don't want.
And then, Udi, what's your con score?
She's,
Oh,
she's
they
probably has a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
Well, they're a goblin, so Udi's a goblin, so
Like I just give them advantage and take the raw result, maybe.
yeah, Udi does not make it. Okay, so
I got 26.
you got
So
26. Okay.
I'm gonna use my human.
my take is
inspiration.
it doesn't work on ghosts.
I don't
Maybe it
wanna-
does, but
Don't burn your inspiration on this. Trust me on this one. It's not as bad as it seems.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all, buckle up and y'all take your dose, and everything's fine for a minute. And at some point or another, Oz is like, "Man, these edibles ain't shit."
Son of a.
And then everybody is So for 10 minutes, you all are affected by the confusion spell.
Say Oz looks at.
Which just basically means you do random shit all the time. But we're just, you guys are having a trip.
It'd be like
for
the
a
last
while.
time I actually did an edible where we did too much. And then I was like lying down but also walking because I was convinced that I had to keep moving to get the THC out of my system.
I keep trying to pet everyone.
I feel like
but
Oz looks
whispering
at.
respectfully.
I feel like Oz looks
You
at
like-
Tanawit, and I don't have a cat head. I have like a human face.
Well, so yeah,
I let it happen.
sure.
But Oz like pets through me. Like,
Yeah. Well, so the interesting point is that I rolled for Sally and I rolled for and you rolled a 26, right?
Yeah.
So Sally, I don't know what their con bonus is, but they got a 17 on their roll, and so.
Did I say it in Celestial because you're
So
dead?
everybody else is like you just see
I don't
see
speak
everybody else is
Celestial.
like start like merging with the bed and the beanbag chair and like something like all this stuff's happening and Val, you're like you take some and you feel a little tingle but you're like I've had stronger wine than this and then
I'm like that fucking downer dude. Like at
Yeah.
every, it's like this weed is shit. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't do anything.
and everybody else is just high as balls.
We
and then
paid so much for this week.
kind of the same thing with
Or that's actually worse, where you're like,
Sakona,
this is so good.
Where not entirely certain if it's because of like the venom from the snakes in her hair or if it's something else, but it does not seem to be affecting her really at all. She's just like, yeah, okay, this is cool.
Oh, I would have liked the visual where all the snakes are pointed in one direction.
Yeah.
They do that for like a second. And
Just
then
like
they
a fucking
like,
cone
chill.
head of snakes with all the heads at the top.
My hair go?
But, so for about 10 minutes,
I can't feel my head anymore.
everybody else is having an interesting time. And you two are basically just fine. Udi is like meticulously like checking out their own teeth, and they're like taking ones out of their bags and like trying to match them up and seeing if they can fit more in there. Just more teeth.
Yeah, but how would we know if they're high?
That's a good point. Because they start talking like this.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you doing, Oz?
Now is when we need to give them the paperwork of running that town.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
I'd like to talk about the tax code.
After a couple of times, I have to re-put their ring of comprehend languages back into their mouth.
Yeah.
You're spitting it out. Like,
Yeah.
just keep it in.
I would like to propose a name for the troop, which is the Mayor's Cabinet.
I like it. Okay.
Sure, why not?
Sure. That's what it'll be for right now until you guys find another
It's
better.
amazing.
Because the other one I was like the Crem's Crop,
Yeah.
or like
How
Crem's
did
Cream or some shit like
Oh,
that.
creme.
Yeah, no, they're not getting out of this.
Yeah, creme.
Yeah. Amanda?
Come on,
Creme
Creme.
of the crop. Creme of the crop.
Creme, did you take the drugs?
Creme, come on, get high with us.
Yeah, roll for getting fucked up.
How I missed a
It's a
piece
con
of it.
save.
Roll a Constitution save.
How are these ingested?
Just you're gonna eat them.
I don't know if you would.
You can slip them under the.
Into your cowl, you
Yeah.
fucking grimdark motherfucker.
Just throw it.
You can do it over the
At the
corner.
general black void of cowl.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay, so you're gonna need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Yes. Creme of the crop.
No, Crem's Crop. But I still like the Mayor's Cabinet better, personally.
Mayor's Cabinet. Because then we can all have minister names.
Oh, see, I hadn't even thought of goddamn.
What'd you get?
17.
17?
Yep.
Okay. Good on you there. Yeah, same thing. You seem to... Krem, of course, as heroic as he is clearly not affected by this, by something as base, as gauche as mushrooms.
That's magic mushrooms.
As magic mushrooms.
I take absinthe like a gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah, Krem, you're fine. So, you guys go on a trip for 10 minutes or so. When you guys start kind of coming down, it feels like probably like 40 hours for the rest of you, but for you guys it's just, 10 minutes or so. Your mind, it does seem remarkably clear. Like, after all the fog goes away and the walls stop melting, everything firms back up, and you're like, wow, like, your mind, it seems very clear. The thoughts, or sorry, the jeez, those look delicious.
Look what happened. I grabbed mine,
Oh,
and then it cracked.
yeah, I'm gonna need a napkin because I'm
From
gonna
its-
get chocolate on my.
From the weight of the goodness.
The goodness of the...
Yeah.
The what the fuck was that mean? Of the biscuit.
Lisa, these things are gonna kill us. It's great.
No, they are. They absolutely are.
Um,
There's so much goodness on it that it created a fault. It immediately cracked.
for people who can't see, Lisa made millionaire shortbread, and it's delicious.
Ah,
Sorry,
I'm just
got
watching.
distracted.
Just watching Tony.
Oh my god. Okay.
oh,
So,
oh,
the book
perish.
says for the next hour, but I don't want to track the next hour in game. So for the rest of this little, while you guys are down there,
Till we die.
you will have advantage on wisdom saving throws,
Woohoo!
which could come in could come in handy.
Hear that? Do drugs, kids.
Including y'all who passed the save. You guys just didn't also trip balls
Right.
while you're
We didn't
while you were
hallucinate.
getting it.
We got the advantage. We didn't get any of the fun parts.
Yeah.
Creme,
It's weird having done this and not having to do homework afterwards.
right? Creme were fucking squares. Do you see the X's I have on my hands?
Everybody else just did shrooms in
Brilliant
somebody's room. You guys
Thursday.
went for like actual like ketamine, like what is it like ketamine therapy. When you guys like take a small dose of it and
Right. Val's an 80s guy. He did Quaaludes.
I will keep talking, but my mouth was full.
Creme, lame. Creme and I did Quaaludes, and then we went to eat McRibs.
Creme, I'm gonna be honest. I'm really sad you failed that. You passed that.
Right? I was looking forward to it.
I was really looking forward to you failing that too.
Tanowit's trying to climb something
I
so
was
that
gonna
they
s-
could be high above everything.
Yeah, Tanowit, at some point or another, like during the middle of the trip, there was like a bottle on the table, and it just like was personally offending you that it was there. How fucking
Just
dare
slowly, like,
that bottle be on the table?
On the dresser, because that's the highest thing you could get on.
yeah.
I will make it pay.
This is Stanowit doing the.
Staring at marmalade. Because it's a bug.
Yes.
Like, sitting on the dresser like this. Like, just,
Looking at both Brienne and
Yep.
Marley.
just like squatting on top of the dresser.
This giant monster.
Yeah. With the eyes. Like, it's just
Meanwhile,
all
Marmalade
pupil.
or Brienne's going, how true.
Just rolling on your back.
She'd be so upset if she knew what she was doing. That's great.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we
Should
do
I
this.
take more of this?
Yeah.
Creme is that other guy who is like, this is not doing anything. Like, let me hit me again. Let me do more until you hit the point of no return.
Try 2 more.
Y'all got high.
Cool.
Udi started talking like a normal person, and then
It was horrible.
tried to fit more teeth in their mouth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because then you can eat faster.
Yeah.
That's science.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Can't
go.
refute
I
that.
gotta wash my stuff out of my beard real quick, otherwise it'll set.
Oh yeah, no. I'm terrified that I won't be able to unstick my fingers.
It's like when you're doing models and you're using glue. And you're like, well, these appendages are not one. Forever.
Okay, so that's better.
Very tasty.
Yes, thank you, Lisa. Those are delicious.
It's like a Twix, but better.
All right. So I have a question for when we first encounter fungus. So
Okay.
I'll let you set the scene, and then
Yep.
I'm gonna hopefully I'll have worked this through my gob by the time you're done.
Yeah, good. Okay, so after you guys finish meeting God,
I made eye contact with him.
I looked away, sure enough, so it was good for me.
Yeah.
so like I said, after you guys are done meeting God, you head down to the docks and go to the spot that Skinny indicated on your map. It's mostly, there's a small walkway that kind of gets down to a outlet, large pipe outlet with a grate on it. The grate has been kind of broken open, and nobody's kind of bothered to go after it because it's also got some, fungal stuff kind of keeping the gate open. There is water flowing out of it because people have not stopped using the sewers here.
Tight.
But it is, and then the water level, it kind of, so the pipe is just above, like the water level is just above the water level of the river itself. So there's not a lot of deep water in this pipe. But it is still sewer water. So it is,
Yep.
There are walkways on either side of the pipe. When you get there, there's walkways on the inside and either side of the pipe that you can walk on. Walking in the middle means that you're in sewer water.
In grey water.
Yeah. So as you guys go in, I'm assuming that you guys are probably sticking to the sides, the walkways on the side.
How wide is the tube?
Tube, you could probably walk about 4 people abreast in it. So, you could have like one person on one. It's basically the walkways are like one person wide, and then the channel in the middle is about 2 people wide.
Right.
Think like the sewers at the beginning of Ninja Turtles.
So
Maybe a little bit smaller than that.
So smaller than 15 feet?
Yes,
Okay.
they're actually probably about 20 feet wide.
Oh, they're 20 feet
Because
wide.
about 4 people abreast would be about 20 feet wide.
So bigger than 15 feet.
So bigger than 15 feet. Yes.
Okay. So if I were to like walk on the inner edge of the ledge, could I hit the far wall with 15 feet?
Yeah, because you're saying emanating out from yourself.
Yeah.
15 feet out from yourself.
Yeah.
Then yes, because you'd take 1 square and then 15 feet out would be 3 squares away from you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Because like if the
Your body just
channel
rebelled
is
against you
this
there
wide,
for a
these 4
second.
squares, and you're standing here 15 feet away from you,
I
is
wanted to
here,
know why it was
so that
trying
hits
to give me-
everything around you.
Trying to give myself
So you're,
diabetes.
yeah, you're good.
Oh, that was amazing.
But that's fine either way,
Aw,
because I can.
Immediately.
Oh
Immediately.
What happened?
Sasha.
The cat jumped
Oh.
on his chair.
Yeah, of course.
I got up to
Now is
toss
now
my
being played by
napkin,
Sasha.
and that was it. That's the sound that Tanwith was making.
Yes.
Okay, so the clever thing I'm going to try and do is when we get up in there, I'm going to be like, all right, guys. Spirit Guardians.
Ah, there we go.
So I will preface you with this, but how long does Spirit Guardians last?
10 minutes.
So I'm going to
For
say that.
concentration.
Yeah, I'm going to say that it'll probably be. I'm not saying you can't.
Okay.
I'm going to say that it'll probably be longer than 10 minutes for you guys to get to a point where there
I
are
would
enemies to
have,
work.
I would have, or we would have had a pretty good idea that this trek is going to take a few hours.
Or it's going to take some time, but probably more than that is going to. That's a good spell to have, but
Okay.
it's probably, if you cast it now, by the time you get into combat, it will not be up. I can almost guarantee it.
No, that's fair. Okay, all right.
Just giving you a heads up, I don't want you to waste your time.
Yeah, between
That's okay.
between the
Apprentice.
guy we awoke and the raccoon, I think we probably have a fairly decent idea of the layout of where we're headed.
Because like if it kills 3 squares in front of me, I'll just start running, and then I can just clear this thing and
Yeah,
speed
yeah.
run it.
Yeah,
I see where you're going with that.
but
yes.
but no, but yeah, if not,
That'll get you to a point, and then and I mean, if you want to spend that to like clear out a because there are mushrooms all around here. So when you get inside the sewer, do you have torches lit already?
probably, and also
Yeah.
masks,
yeah.
So
bandanas all around. We look like
for sure.
Yeah.
we look like the Red Guard or whatever they are.
So as you get into here, you see that for like vision's sake, you really don't seem to need the torches very much, because despite the fact that there's very limited access to sunlight down here, at least some portion of the mushrooms that are lining this cave are all bioluminescent. So everything is glowing kind of a pale blue. And there's enough of it where it's like, oh wow, there's actually a decent amount of light in here. It's still kind of dim light, but you can see well enough to get where you're going. You can see like where the tunnels are. So as you move through the first part of this,
Dark vision.
yeah, I think like
most
half of
us-
you can see in the dark
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
But for those of you who don't,
I haven't seen the dark. I just see dead people, basically.
True.
So my mace has True Strike on it.
Yep.
Which means it deals radiant damage.
Yep.
So can I basically use it as a machete
Sure.
to just whack around things that I see and just generally just.
Yeah, that's absolutely that seems like a good idea.
Okay.
So like if you, as you're walking through places where you find clumps where it's hard to
She
get
did
past,
the quick head shake with like the tail switch.
true striking with your mace seems to clear it right up. It hits. Goes through like it almost cuts through it, even though you have a mace, right?
Yeah.
But it almost cuts through the stuff, and it. Boiling is the wrong term because it's not heat, but the
like
mushroom
pustules.
seems to. Yeah, the mushroom like the fungus seems to almost hiss and retract in response.
Oh.
But it's more of like
it's like acid.
You know, when you cook mushrooms, they shrink, right? So it's a similar thing, right? It's like you do this and it squeals like it's screaming, but it's not really screaming. You think.
Like
They
with
are one.
lobsters, it's not really them screaming, it's just
Ugh.
air escaping under their...
Yeah.
I just realized we're gonna be fighting those gross mushrooms from Mom and Dad Save the Universe. Fuck these things.
There's a cantrip that I don't have that some of you might have access to. Is it it's the ranged attack one that does radiant, right?
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
Okay.
You should have access to it because you're a cleaner. But
I might not have prepared it.
or like mode of like moon mode or something like that.
Does Moonbeam do radiant?
Moonbeam definitely does radiant.
Moonbeam is all radiant. And you can
Mulch,
keep it there, too.
Mulch actually talked about that when he was talking to you guys.
Sure.
He mentioned that the reason he knows radiant does damage to it is that he used Moonbeam on some of the mushrooms that he dealt with, like some of the rot, and it seemed to do a lot of work. So you guys make your way through the tunnel, and you get to a spot where it kind of opens up, and you can see that there's another opening. There's a large like waterway or like a large, moderately large body of water down here, and the tunnel.
Sacred flame.
Yeah, you should have access to that. So there's a moderately large little
these things.
body of water. Oh God.
Thanks, John. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop it. Thanks.
And the walkway kind of goes further in, but you see that there's a boat in there, and there are some people, which seem to be loading cargo onto this small boat. If you look over, you can see, like back towards kind of the way you came out across the little water, you see that there's actually an entrance that probably is further down the river, where boats could come in and out of here. And there's like three people, ostensibly what you can see from here. It looks like 3 humans and an orc that are like loading cargo onto this boat.
All right then. So we this may have come up beforehand because there seemed to be an illusion or alluded to that Skimmy's friends are still down here, but similarly assimilated.
Right.
And there's a chance we might be able to recover them if we kill the infestation.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Theoretically.
So how do we want to approach these individuals? Because my first thought is they are assimilated.
Lost and should set them on
There's
fire.
a pretty decent... Well, I think what we had heard from Mulch is that part of what kept our buddy, like, more or less okay is that they separated him. Like, they kept him isolated. Because normally, like, he was like, yeah, like, he's lasted months. Normally, like, they just fucking get overtaken within a matter of days.
So we should assume that these are pod people now and not...
Give me a perception check. Right. Anybody can give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Ooh. That was my interpretation, but I could be off base on this.
24.
16 for
I got
me.
a 12.
I'm so fucking ready.
Oh no, I got
Dirty 20.
Nice.
I got 14.
Okay, all of you actually are
Also
good on
solid.
seeing this. So as you kind of come up here, and you get a little bit better of a shot of them, especially anybody who has dark vision. They don't look like they're covered in mushrooms. They just look like normal humans. And as you guys are kind of like gauging like whether or not we should just light them on fire from here, one of them turns around and sees you. Is like, hey, who goes there? Hey, no, you all fuck off. You're not supposed to be down here.
I cast Sacred Flame on one of the clusters as it shrieks and pops in the radiant light. And I'm like, we're the cleaning crew. We don't care what you're doing down here.
He kind of eyes you, and another one of the guys puts his hands on that dude's shoulder, and it's just like, Dan, fucking stop, just chill.
Dan.
God damn.
Yeah. If anything, you should maybe give us a few coin to forget we saw you. But we won't be mad if you don't.
No, it's fine. The guy who puts his hand on his shoulders says, it's fine. Just come over here. Dan, fucking put your dagger away.
Hey Dan, you should tell your friend to stop using your name if you're doing anything illicit.
Dan looks up at all of you, and he's like, he eyes you all, and he's like, are you guys cops? You have to tell me if you're cops.
Legally, that's inaccurate, but also no.
And you just see the other guy just put his hand and says, "Fucking Dan."
He did not have the shroom.
And the third one, the third human walks over. First of all, you notice as you kind of walk closer that these three guys look almost identical. And the third one walks up, and he happily says, "Oh, hello, friends. My name is San Dag. This is Fan Dag, and this is Dan Dag." And Dan is just like, he's just like eyeing you guys like, fucking watch it. And Fan's trying to just...
Let's set fire to everything.
Tanawit strikes a very militaristic pose and rests her hand on the hilt of her biggest sword.
Worse than cops, we're military.
Yeah.
Actually, no, yeah, we're worse than cops, we're mercs.
Yeah. Fan kind of looks at you guys. All right. What? I don't really care what you're down here for. We're getting the fuck out of here because there's more problems. Like, I don't know. Boss says we got to get all of our cargo out of here, and we gotta get out of here. The orc who had not said anything hops off of the boat and on the thing. And he puts his hand on Fan's shoulder, and he says, "You shouldn't be saying as much as you're saying, Fan." He's like, "Bill, just chill the fuck out, man. Like, it's fine. Nobody's gonna bother us. These guys are here for whatever this is."
And to that point, yeah, has it gotten worse anywhere around here in general, or is it just all worse? Anything you can tell us to help would be great.
Fan's like, yeah, it's fucked, man. Like,
that's fair.
Good start. All right.
No, it got real bad in the last, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
It seems like we had a couple pens of what are they keeping down here? They're keeping some sort of animal.
Oh no.
Smokers got their...
Mushroom pets.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna be dealing with.
Yeah, and it's like we had a whole bunch of animals that were in the cages back over there that were ready for trade, and all of a sudden
bristles.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, like the stuff, the rot, whatever this crap is, started like just going crazy. I don't know what's happening, but it got real bad. So boss says we're supposed to get all of our stuff out of here, and we're gonna go. They already took over the cages. We're just getting the rest of the goods out.
Okay, well, if any of you start to show signs of badness, Radiant does go to a priest, because they can do a lesser resto and Radiant out of you. And
Fan's like, fuck the church, I don't trust the church. Or Dan's like, fuck the church, I don't trust the church.
That's too bad, friend. Then you're probably going to die a mushroom, and your brothers are going to be very disappointed.
Whatever. Well, at least I die free.
Is it free if it's the mushroom that eats you from inside out?
Like,
I don't know if that's necessarily the case, though.
Yeah.
The fact you made it to this age is baffling to me.
Well, he does have his two brothers.
Fan's like, yeah.
I'm seeing, 2 plus 1. They
right.
Sometimes
2 people acted as guardrails for you your whole life.
Yeah.
You
probably would have walked off a cliff.
Yeah. If so, they take it at your recommendation of like, hey, this is what to do. They're like, all right, just be careful, guys. Like, I don't know who you are, but whatever. I don't want to see anybody else. I would like to not see anybody else come out of here, well, looking like. Anyway,
looking
yeah.
like someone
Just,
or something, or
you just. Bill says, "Watch out for the ones with the stuff growing out of their head. They can't think anymore."
well, that's what gave us some intel. So we're a step ahead. Thank you. Appreciate it, though.
And
You
they
haven't
start.
seen a lady in red, have you?
No,
Yep.
no, not that I can think of.
Good. Then it probably isn't in you. Great.
Right.
That's true. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So,
You're good then.
yeah, so they
You
start.
can still be saved.
They continue packing their stuff up, and they continue packing their stuff up.
Yeah, and we just keep trekking down.
Okay, so you guys are now at the entrance of this place. I'm not gonna try to do this as like the standard, like I'm gonna put a big map and you guys will like walk around and do that stuff. That'll take too long and be a kind of a pain in the ass. So what I'm gonna do is, your goal is to get to one specific spot in this area, right? I have it mapped out kind of in blocks here. And so I will let you guys make rolls to determine which way you go based on the assumed direction that you guys are trying to get to the main like boss chamber, pretty much.
Did you see your dessert?
So
Okay.
Yeah.
so you guys are in the entrance.
Oh yeah, you can't just grab that and go. You're gonna have to sit down with it.
Yeah.
So.
You're gonna need both hands.
Yeah. And some feet.
And there's
Yeah,
effectively
it's
three
something.
routes out of this area. So I'll take
It's an experience.
nature as checks.
It's amazing.
Or I'll take nature, investigation, or we'll go with nature, investigation, or insight. Yeah, insight sounds good.
Okay.
Right, that's
Insight
all
is
I
best.
Because barring any excellent rolls, Oz would be like, my teacher always said follow right wall. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Much less foul.
That's a 4 insight for me.
Yep.
Copy.
I'm too busy staring down that motherfucker.
What did
Yep.
you say? Nature,
Nature, insight, or investigation.
not survival.
Oh, sorry, survival. Yes, actually. Instead of investigation, we'll do survival.
Oh.
Oh, actually,
Well, then I want
rolled
survival.
Okay, yeah. Please feel free.
what was that, Krem?
No, I rolled a 1.
Oh.
No.
Well, I have an 8 for survival, so not so much better.
I got
Why not
18
the
insight.
Why not the drugs? Why not one for drugs?
They were. You ate the time release mushroom. It's hitting you now.
Shit.
Now Krem is seeing that video I posted.
I got an. Oh my god. Why is it so small?
Sorry, it's
A
cold.
12
12?
for insight.
Okay.
So Oz is fucking jacked for this. He is alive today.
Okay.
I have a +8 to survival and insight, so I got a 23.
Nice.
Woo! Okay. Cool. So, there's 3 routes out of here.
Oz is ready and high.
I'm like, you telling me magic solves this problem?
Yeah. So,
Thank you,
okay.
Nethys.
That's true.
So there's basically 3 routes out of this area. One to more or less to the left, one more or less to the center, and one more or less to the right. Based on your roll, you think that the ones to the center or the right will probably get you closer to where. So you're looking and you're saying with survival, you're looking at the growth of the myconoid colony on the walls, and you can kind of tell that it's growing towards this one direction. And so that way you can see that there's 2 routes that kind of go in the direction that you're trying to go. So there's one kind of to the left and there's one kind of to the right. Or one kind of the middle and one kind of the right. Which one would you like to go down?
Did you do the thing again
Yeah, I did.
and forgot to put the wire in?
Yes.
Well, you know how to fix that now. So.
Yeah, yeah.
You have experience.
I was like,
You're
why is this
great.
going so quickly?
You're
Sorry.
doing great.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, follow right wall then. if
So,
if,
right?
if a 23 or any other thing doesn't give us an even better, I'm just like, yeah, well, let's follow that.
I'm just going to have you guys make checks at each room that you go to.
Yeah, tight.
Assuming that there's not just one way out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go off to the right. So you go from the docks for where you were meeting with the guys, and you kind of go off to the right, and you come into a wide room filled with more of these spores and large clusters of the spores, kind of all over the place. Everybody who enters, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. You all have masks on, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so give me a Constitution saving throw with advantage. Sweet.
15.
19.
19.
Nice.
Because the second one I rolled was a 1, so I'm glad we had advantage.
There we go. Yeah.
Right.
9.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I got 24.
Nice.
Fuck
Okay.
your spores.
That's right. How you gonna affect me? I'm a ghost.
Yeah. Yeah. I can literally turn into John Cena. Look.
I was just thinking, I was like,
You just unincorporate and all the spores hit the ground. And you take off your boots and just shake them out a little and then put them back in. And
Yep. Like my armor stops moving for a bit.
It's like, he's good.
Okay, so yeah, as you walk in, you two things happen. One, you notice that there's a large cloud of these kind of like glowing spores in the air. The masks help protect most of you. However, some of them seem to get in through Krem's mask because it fits like normally, like it would on a normal human person.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
Why would we be suspicious?
right,
don't be suspicious. Don't
Yeah.
be suspicious.
Krem, roll me a d6.
I've seen Krem smite damage.
Well, I'm sure I can hit him
4.
with divine energy and he'll
4.
be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Because of how
1, 2,
heroic
3,
he is.
4.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So, Krem,
Yeah.
you have been hit with some myconoid spores, and you were affected by the fungal infection spell
Oh.
for a short period of time.
You.
You're gonna have to go see your doctor for a
Yeah,
cream.
you were cursed for the next minute with paralyzing mucoralis. At the end of each of your turns, you become stunned until the start of your next turn. If the creature fails a saving throw against the spell by 5 or more, if it would be stunned, it is paralyzed instead. You do not fail by 5 or more. So, for this encounter, for this room, you're walking around, and every so often you're just stopping and freezing in place.
Oh.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the only other thing that's in here is three corpses of three giant rats. Rodents of unusual sizes. Each of them are covered in a gray-white fungal mat, like you saw on the river. Yeah, the floor is covered in pale green-white mushrooms that shed a dim light. And so there's the infectious spores, and so there's a couple of corpses here that seem to be that the mushrooms are the fungal colony is feeding on.
Oh, look, we've got this mini keg of oil.
Well, no,
Yeah.
In the moment that Krem suddenly started load lagging.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is.
I was like, nope, poof, nope, poof, nope.
Krem, your voice filter started buffering.
Yeah.
So you're just like,
Yeah, it's Friday night. We planned this fucking raid, and Krem is lagging.
Yeah.
let's go do this. Loading. It's got the little spinny doodad on us.
Wait a
Is that
second,
one
crew.
With all the different browsers and then
Yep.
Internet Explorer's over here. It's like,
Yep.
Yeah.
hey!
Wait a second, guy. Krem is still in the other room. He's running against the wall.
Is he gonna be okay when we pull? Back his seat?
Yeah.
I'm not healing him.
We're going there, and there's a wall, and like Krem
That's right.
is in the running animation,
Yeah.
but against the wall, like just like it's like oh.
Did his mom come in? What happened?
Are you guys so? So 3 corpses with the mushrooms feeding on them. There's also a bevy of other mushrooms around here, some of which are similar to the ones that you guys saw on that list of things.
Oh yeah, snip those. We'll clip out. We'll clip the ones that won't kill us by breathing in.
Yeah, it's true.
Because we are. Do we need to harvest?
Yeah, you just go
harvest.
harvest.
Okay. Because I'm like, do I need to do a harvest roll? No.
Yeah,
Okay. All right,
not quite.
All right, cool. If I hit one of these rats with the divine flame or whatever it is,
Sacred flame.
Sacred flame cantrip. Does it blast the whole thing, or just the mushrooms, or what?
So you're targeting it with sacred flame?
Yeah.
Okay. So you call out to your god, and a bolt of divine fire drops onto this thing, and it blasts apart the corpse, and it also fries all of the mushrooms connected to, or the fungus connected to it. When it does so, when you blast apart the thing, you can see that underneath the body was more mushroom mat that would seem to be growing into the floor.
Ew! I hit it again.
You can do it as much as you want to until you clear that little area, and then it's basically just dirt at that point.
Yeah. So I was gonna see if there was anything worth salvaging out of those, but I'm just gonna no, unsubscribe.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Like that. Love that.
Cool.
So, are you guys gonna give Krem some time to load before?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
16. I pick up Krem and take him with me.
I was about to say, we're just gonna. Attach
Sorry, I just needed to count 16. It's
we'll just attach him to someone.
Yeah, no, I take Krem with me.
Okay. Copy that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so give me another survival and or insight survival, insight, or nature.
10.
At
Survival.
14 insight.
Rolling really low.
13.
Does
Insight.
investigation still work or
Oh,
not?
yes, yeah, you can do investigation.
Okay.
From my
It's
back.
the only one I have a proficiency in.
Krem can still see things.
Yeah, it's
just
hilariously random where he stops moving. So 24.
Okay.
I got the shit rolls out during the drunk trip.
15.
What's that?
15.
15.
Nice.
Okay. Was that everybody, John? What'd you get?
I got 14.
14. Okay.
For
So,
insight.
Anybody who got above a 15? So
15 and above?
15 and above. Yeah.
Or
Okay.
no, I only got 13. What am I talking about?
Yeah. You and me are
Granny
just...
doesn't know what's happening.
So
But maybe you and I are really convinced we know what's happening.
For
We have no
for anybody who
frame
got
of reference.
10 or above, you can see that there are basically 2 paths out of this room. Well, because when you come into the room, there's another path that kind of keeps going, but you side off into this rat crypt, basically.
Red crypt.
That's what Rat Crypt
Dude,
was.
right?
Yeah.
So good.
So
That's
the
right.
one path
There it
off to the
is.
side you
The
could get to,
do-riders.
you could get up to, and it would take you closer to the growth. Or you can, for anybody who got 15 or above, you look north and you can see that there's kind of a pathway that leads to a blanked off wall that does not seem to be any sort of natural, and you can see that the fungus is really growing through into that room. But it does seem to be like it's a blanked off wall, like somebody put up a wall in this natural cave formation.
Well, my radiant powers can't smash through a wall, so if some of the heavy hitters would like a hand making this not a wall anymore,
Let's do this.
I give the help action because I'm no slouch myself.
Well, for this one, it just would have to be you'll have to attack the wall if
Okay.
you want to walk through.
Attack
So-
roll. Let's do it.
Okay. Give me whoever wants to swing at this wall. Give me an attack. Give me an attack. rolls.
I'm gonna let Val go first.
Okay.
Alright.
Greeny is going to sit very primly behind everyone else and be like, oh, you too. Thank you.
That's a 24 to hit.
Hell yeah!
20, that hits. Give me some damage. Marmalade takes out a hat snack.
Hat snack.
Snack.
It's just like
I love that sound.
Right?
Make sure you eat those before they have a chance to breathe in the spores.
Right.
Marmalade looks at you. And she's like, I don't like them here.
Well, she can't talk.
Well, it's
In
but
your
she's
brain.
into so she's looking at you. 'Cause
Yeah.
You get the emotional impression of bad vibe.
Yeah, bad vibes.
Like, oh, don't worry, I don't think he's right there.
How much damage?
14
Okay.
I think I'm the
slashing,
closest-
if that
I
matters.
think I'm the closest thing to happy down here
So,
right now, but not for the
18
fact
to
that
hit?
it's down.
Yep, it hits.
We're going to try to get out of here as fast as possible.
I'm sure that's a 19 to hit, but it still hits.
Yep.
Just keep your mask on.
1d10.
Tiny little mask tied
Little
around the
bandana.
spider.
Right.
Yep.
She
So-
looks
so-
like the
so-
one
so it
from
comes
Five
up-
Goes Was.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Lots of widows would like to marry me.
Yep.
I'm using my double sword, so the first swing is 7,
Give me the old one too.
Okay.
and then 13 plus 7.
20.
Thank you.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. Yep. So between the two of you, you're able to like this is a stone
11.
wall. You guys are supernaturally powered fighters and whatnot, and you're able to just crash through this wall without much of a problem.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. As you go in, you notice that you have now broken into what looks like a crypt. A proper one at this point.
How
It's
exciting.
filled with stone and sarcophagi.
Skeletons, too, I bet.
And you see up on the wall, you see up on the wall that it is so there's a door off to the side.
And an empty cast that says Moltenato.
Oh. Mon trésor.
You look over and you see on the wall there's a door that looks like it's kind of barred off, right? Or at least that it looks like it's kind of been sealed up from the outside. That has the symbol of Lathander on it.
Oh, tight. Tight.
Yeah.
We like
So
you. He's good here.
This looks like it's probably
He's the Morning Lord.
maybe
A
the
god of
basement.
light.
This looks like it's the basement of the church, or down below the basement of the church that's in town.
Whoops.
Yeah. The problem is that it looks like it was sealed off for a reason, because all of the caskets that are in here, the sarcophagi that are in here, look like they're broken open, and there are mushroom shit growing down into each of them.
Really? The Lathander guys? couldn't
Yeah.
Clear their own
So
fucking crypt?
go ahead and, as you guys bust in,
Really?
go ahead and give me some initiative rolls, please.
Let's see. I'm
How many of these guys?
less impressed by this church.
3-year-old is 7.
I'm so unimpressed and agog that the Lathander,
Life ender.
Life Thunder.
Lathander,
Yeah. Life
Rothenkreth
ender.
and Gildenthorne.
I'm gonna hold on your
Lathander.
initiative. I need to use the restroom real quick. You guys are coming in from this direction.
Yeah. Here.
The door is off to the side here.
Put my dude over
Here's,
there.
here's me and Krem.
Everyone along this, all these along the side here are all in caskets, or are in the caskets already.
Oh.
And the three in the middle are bodies that look like they were set out to be like interred.
Krem is the rose, put him behind me.
Oh yeah. That's why I was like,
There you
well,
go.
yeah, you guys are in front where we made a.
Mine is a pyramid.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
We're behind. Because we didn't break through the wall. We let you guys do.
I was helping.
You were like little leaguing from the side.
Yeah, I'm so aghast that the Lathander, that the Lathander
I think the priest
Correct.
didn't
is
fix this shit.
that I have an initiative of 3.
I rolled a 1, but I have a +6 to initiative,
Tight.
so it's
Yeah.
7.
Tight.
I have a +3
You
to
got
initiative.
Karen initiative. Like you got so scandalized.
Yeah,
It's
that's
nice.
just fucking.
You just like
You clutched your pearls so hard.
yep. He got into somebody else's business so much.
Yeah, I'm like, once we're done down here, I'm going up that stair to be like, y'all need to get your shit together. Y'all need Jesus.
Right. Before we go back home, I'm going to file a formal
That's
complaint.
right. I'm like, you need it. You're
With the
deity.
city
Do
department.
you have a permit to
Writing
sell
a very
those water
angry
bottles?
letter.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm so upset by this gross inadequacy of the Church of Lathander that I got a 3 on my initiative.
Okay, real quick.
Oz is like, I'm going to call the cops.
So I'll say this: they're gonna go last on the initiative because of the way they're still
but
basically
only just barely.
but only just barely. So go ahead and give me your initiative rolls, everyone. Let's see. We'll start with Krem. What'd you get?
Hey Megan, you want to pass me a little something?
What you want?
It takes so long to unmute. I'm sorry, I got a 7.
That's okay. That's just you're really in character right now.
Sure.
Yep.
Wait, cherry what?
Cherry limeade?
Ah, nah, maybe
Not that one.
Thank you.
You finally just
There's
unlagged.
another strawberry.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Udi is currently master blastering.
Actually, I'll
on...
take the root beer
Okay.
because I bought some new Liquid Death root beer flavored.
This root beer flavored liquid death.
Yeah, don't get it
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't-
Okay, all right.
because it's sparkling water. It's like it's not LaCroix root beer because you can actually, but it
LaCroix
tastes
beer?
as if someone poured a bunch of water into
Ah.
carbonated water into
Ah,
root beer.
that makes me mad.
Like watered down root beer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Val,
I'm 19.
19.
Because I rolled a 19.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You Tanuit,
12.
12. I gotta take captain off of your name here. You don't like being called captain. Brainy,
7.
7. Okay.
I haven't earned that title back
Sakona
yet.
will go off initiative, and just like Udi and Oz, you got a 2. The part of Sakona is being played by that thing,
By the crow.
By the
And now
crow.
we're gonna hear from it twice more now.
and Oz, you got a 2.
3.
You got 3. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
What I rolled. Like Val.
3. Okay, so as you guys bust in through the room here, you take a look around. You see that, oh hey man, there's a lot of mushrooms in here. There's a lot of fungus in here. Lathander is up on there. There's 3 bodies in the middle that have that white stuff growing over top of
Yeah, I
them.
know.
And all of a sudden, they all stand up and start shambling up out of their caskets.
I start vigorously casting mending on the wall.
These things look like they are clearly zombies. Although they look like they are animated by the mushrooms. If you're seeing any of a bit of The Last of Us, that's kind of what they're going for.
Yes.
The clickers,
Yeah.
like very similar in that effect, except for there's much more mushrooms on the outside.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do I have any concept of how close we are to the core, or are we still like kind of flying around?
You
trying to find
you
it?
think this is pretty close, or you think there's probably only 1 or 2 stops in between here and the core.
Okay. Can I get any sort of insight into whether or not I could pop Spirit Guardians and keep it up till we get to the...
Based on what you're thinking, you probably would. If you pop Spirit Guardians, it would last probably for this fight, and then it would probably be out by the time you got to the next one.
Okay, alright. That's like,
Yeah.
although this is a target...
I appreciate your desire to pregame, but it's just kind of the way things are set up here. You probably will not be able to make it there by the time. Okay.
Although anyway, yeah, go ahead.
So, Val,
Yep.
you got the highest on the initiative, so therefore you get to go first.
All right. Well, again, this is a target-rich environment.
It is a
so-
target-rich
That's why
environment.
I'm still considering it, because it's just
Yeah, there's
AoE.
there's just a lot.
They are zombies. They do register as undead. Your stuff works against them. They are just
Yeah, it ticks all the boxes.
yeah. They're zombies. It's. I'm not trying to pull some tricky shit here. Where they don't,
No,
like,
absolutely,
where
yeah.
they don't work and turn undead or something like that.
Totally, yeah.
But just like letting you know.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go and position myself so I can be between those 2 D10s, like on the left-hand side.
Okay.
There. Well, left for me. Yeah.
Like here
Uh,
or
Like the 2d10s. Like you see those.
Oh, the two that have 10?
These ones.
These ones.
Okay.
Because they're all D10s.
Trying to
Yeah,
get
sorry.
here.
Okay.
I did not. I was
Yeah, sorry.
focusing
All
on
of the monster dice are D10s right here.
Yeah.
I'm going
Um,
to shift them into a
Yes,
square.
go ahead and shift them into
properly.
squares. I just
Yep.
kind of rolled them out.
Yeah.
So I will go to the spot. I will.
Walk up in the spot.
Oh, should we shift Krem or send pics or what do we want to?
Amanda, is it easier for you if I turn on the camera or if I send you a picture?
Send a picture.
Okay.
Oh, Marmalade's next to you?
Yeah, that's the.
Okay.
The Black Widow died.
Yeah, I figured. I just didn't know if she was supposed to be in front of
All right. I'm gonna hit the first one.
you. Rioting Marmalade. She's not big enough yet.
That is a 16 to hit.
These things have an AC of 8, so yeah,
All
you're
right.
good.
Woo!
Perfect.
Can we
There's
say
zombies.
that? Can we say that you are north? For
North
Yeah.
is that way.
okay,
North
sorry.
is.
All right, you're
so
south.
I am south.
Right.
You guys are coming in from the south.
So I'm
going-
attacking the southernmost one of
Yep.
the two I'm close to.
Okay.
Yeah. That is a 12 slashing damage.
That does quite a bit. It does not put it down though.
All right.
Woof.
I will give a second hit. That is
Okay,
a
sexy witch.
22.
Woo! 22. Okay. Let's see if it can make a 27 Constitution saving throw. Hint, it probably can't.
Right.
It's in Discord, man.
Oh. Well, I roll a nat 20. So,
All right.
So you slash into it, and you're pretty sure that should have put it down. So you swing into it, and you cut it across, and then you slash into it, and you take its head off. And as you take its head off, the myconoid colony kind of starts, like, it hangs on a little bit tighter than you expect, and starts drawing the head back towards its body.
So my helmet, like you hear like a oh, gross.
It drops to 1. It has 1 hit point. Right?
All right.
So it
And I
uses
will-
its undead fortitude.
I use my bonus action and we'll use Warden's Grasp. So both of these are now bound to me.
They got. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Stay here.
Okay.
Ah, disgusting. You see that? That was gross.
Gross.
Yeah, Val, I hate it.
Yep. Yeah, no, I hate it.
Tanowit.
It was worse up close.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to get up in there.
I guess move me to the next D10.
This one.
Yes.
You're this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go at it with my double sword.
30 feet.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes, they have an AC of 8.
Okay, yeah, 12 hits. Well, let's just do my backhand as well. AC of 8?
Yep.
8. There we are. 3,
I basically have to roll a 2 to hit these
5,
things.
Yeah,
6,
I-
8,
I-
9, 10,
I would hit with a 1, but that's a critical fail.
13 slashing.
13 slashing damage is not enough to put it down, but it does quite a bit. Its arms and stuff are kind of hanging off to the side right now, but it still is standing and kind of shambling at you.
Okay.
Anything else?
You have 2 attacks, right?
Do I have 2 attacks right now?
You-
Yeah, I do
yeah.
have extra
So you should
attack.
have third
Yeah.
attack, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have
Because
two.
we
You
have
have your 2
three.
attacks with
Yeah.
your sword, and you have 1 more.
I rolled a 10, so that hits.
Because we're at that level.
4,
now.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more damage.
Okay, so it rolled a 1 on its undead fortitude this time. So you spin around. You're spinning with your sword, and you slice it up into 3 distinct parts, and then slash its head clear off.
Pizza.
And just kind of look over at Val, and it's like,
I don't know what your problem is. Well, come on, keep up.
1 point.
that one's gone.
I do have an
cool.
extra attack. Look at that.
Yeah.
Tight.
Okay, so it is then Krem and Breeny both got 7. So which of you has a higher dex? I imagine probably Krem, right?
Sasha!
I have a +1, so probably.
Krem, what's your dex modifier?
Krem might have.
5.
Okay, yeah. So Krem,
Okay.
it is your turn.
Okay. I don't know. There's nothing weird about that. I'm gonna shoot things.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the. I'm looking at the thing. The one over by. I assume that all of the D10s are the bad things.
Yes.
Except, well, maybe I should use a different one besides a D10 for Marmalade.
So far, yes. Everything below you.
Yeah, everything except for the one everything except for the one that's next to Marmalade is a zombie.
Right.
Or Briony, sorry.
I'll shoot one of the ones next to armored miniature.
That's
Val. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want 6, 8, or maybe 3?
Most of my dice are D10s.
Little 6.
Okay. That one hasn't been hit yet.
Right.
No, I know, but I don't want to use any of my actual that I roll with dice.
Well,
This is going to be Marmalade instead, so that it's less confusing.
a 13.
That hits. Give me some damage.
Damage.
Quel dommage.
Ooh. 13.
Yeah. What are you shooting it with?
A crossbow.
Just a crossbow? Okay. Yeah, you shoot it with a crossbow. It lodges a bolt directly into one of its weird... The one eyeball that's not completely overtaken by mushrooms. It lodges it into its head. Does not put it down, though. These guys have 15 hit points, so...
No.
Just under...
Ah!
Yep.
You
Anything
have
else?
something in your eye.
How we get the speck out of you? How we get the speck out of your brother's eye when you've got this great plank in your own? Sorry,
Anything else?
I wasn't Godspell in high school.
I think I'm good. Or is my movement hindered by the buffering?
Maybe.
No, you're cleared up of the buffering now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Great. In that case,
It took him a minute to break down that wall.
I will move up next to Val, just, for purposes of...
Heroic striking.
Yeah.
Striking.
All right, copy that.
Heroic attack or heroic stab.
So which one was Krem just attacking?
This guy right here.
6.
Okay. And
So John's is at 1 because John tried to kill it and it used its zombie fortitude to...
flip it so that it shows what number it's at.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, sure. I wasn't using it for that because they don't have only...
No,
10
I
points
know.
on it.
I'm just for right now because
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who's actually been.
Okay, I'll set that like that. So
Okay.
that one's at 2 hit points. That one's at 1 hit point.
Okay.
Everything else is at full. So if you want to put everything else, switch everything else to zeros, that would be cool.
Sure.
That'll make things really easy. Okay, then it is Brianna's turn.
So real quickly.
And you can go. I'll say the walls are about to here and to here. So about 2. I'll put 2 dice right here. So where these dice are, or where the walls are at.
Okay. So.
Just so we know how far around you can go.
Just around the ribbon. We were talking about Pocahontas songs earlier today.
Okay. So Brianny.
What specifically about them?
One of them popped in my head
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
earlier. So
we were talking about weird shit that gets stuck in our head.
Brianny is gonna move up this way.
Okay. You have 6 squares to move, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, and more of a diagonal. So to be in line with this one.
Oh, okay. So like here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then she is going to target this guy.
This guy?
And she is going to hex him.
Okay.
Or them, I don't know.
I mean, them is probably appropriate right now because they're both undead and also whatever
Yeah.
whatever gender they might say is being overrun by this mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's
Shroom
going to
gendered.
hex it with
Yes.
quote unquote bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Ouch.
Do.
Maybe that's how I cut my knuckle.
It could be.
Doing that.
Doing that.
Yeah. Because it's right where the crochet hook keeps hitting.
Of 15.
It fails.
Alright. So now, each time the target takes damage, it loses an extra 1d4 hit points.
Okay.
And then, immediately after, she is going to cast she's going to throw an Eldritch Orb at it.
Yeah, nice.
That's disconcerting.
Which,
The hell's an orb?
Curse.
basically...
I like to imagine that it's just like the bowling ball from Mystery Men.
Yeah.
Where it's like curse, and then she throws a ball with a skull in it and just crushes somebody's face.
So...
No, it's worse. It's a giant taffy. We've
No,
established.
that's a separate spell.
That's a different spell.
It's a
It's
giant
Candy
jawbreaker.
blast.
So 17 to hit.
That hits.
And then...
It's a giant blooming T-ball.
On a hit, it
Yeah.
takes 1d8
Like a full-on like iron kettle.
force damage.
Should take 2d8 because you're at level 5.
Like
Clone.
a shot put.
Yeah, but
Correct. And then also, any other creature within 5 feet of that target must also make a dex saving throw. Is there anybody within 5
No.
feet?
Not within 5 feet of it.
No,
Because
okay.
Nothing's next.
They're
to
just
each other,
slightly too far
unfortunately.
Yeah. So that's 9 force damage, but then also 4, so 13
Nice.
damage
Brings it
altogether.
all the way down to 2. Yeah, so you hex it and throw a ball of eldritch force at it, which takes off one of its arms and a good chunk of its side, but it is still up and kind of shambling about. It just is really, really down there.
And then Marmalade, she goes. Shit. She has been instructed not to eat anything.
Well, we'll see how much she how well she listens.
She's very well behaved. you act like you don't believe me.
No. It's a matter of when she has meat in her mouth. It depends on how much she can resist.
Well, I imagine she might not love fungus.
It's like
yeah,
She's a carnivorous spider.
So
This is like-
Marmalade is going to get onto this one.
Okay.
Right here.
it's like what is this fucking portobello mushroom?
Yeah.
This isn't steak.
I ordered like a 3rd
She
pounder.
is going to bite it.
Mhm.
Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
And it's a 9
That hits.
to hit.
You know that in France, if you go to McDonald's, you can get fries, but you can also get like little
1.
potato like wedges.
Sorry.
So you can get 2
Proper
types.
frites.
McDonald's is
of
so much
potatoes.
better everywhere else but here. I don't get it.
Yeah.
You can get poutine
So-
in McDonald's in Quebec.
4.
As is right and good.
Yeah,
And they
you
must
can order
make
your
a
combo,
con
and then you can pay like an extra $1 and be like,
save.
hey,
But I mean, you can't.
They're-
poison
My fries and
mushrooms,
Yeah, they're
so-
the zombies are immune to poison anyways.
Yeah.
But the
I don't want to make it to 50. So
But it was only at 2.
It was at 2. So undead have an ability
How did
called
that
Hit me
cost?
with that
have an
express
ability
ticket.
called Undead Fortitude, which says that if they go to 0 hit points, which this one will, they have to roll a saving throw
Oh, it costs
DC
$1.
for 5 plus the damage dealt. So she dealt 4 damage to it.
Yes.
Okay, so it needs to roll a 9 in order to not die. It rolled a 14, so it is set to 1 hit point.
Fine.
But they only get to do that once.
They only get to do
right?
that once, yes.
yeah,
Cool.
it will die next.
Okay, cool. That everything for you? Cool. And then last is Oz.
When Sakona has to go at some point.
I'm gonna have them go at the end of the
okay.
the initiative, because I'm just gonna have them shoot things from off screen.
Okay.
Right.
Off-screen shooting.
5, 10,
You know,
15,
Because I gotta do both
20,
now.
25,
Is Udi gonna
30,
shoot too?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait. 5, 10. Ooh, okay.
It was a drive-by fruiting.
Speaking of jingles, did you guys know that the Midwest didn't get the Herbal Essences commercials?
Oh my God! Are you kidding?
Because it was
Really?
too sexy?
Yeah.
Michigan totally got their Herbal Essences commercials. I remember those.
No,
You got to herbal in the shower.
no one in Illinois that I talked to or my Ohio friends have seen this commercial.
Well, Ohio fucking sucks, so yeah.
As it were.
It does.
Turn undead. So this is the 30 radius.
Okay.
So they all need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ohio, you thought you were not gonna catch a stray fucking shot on this podcast? Think again.
So I'm gonna collectively just have them roll a 10. What's the saving throw?
It's me. It's a 16.
Okay. So all those guys are turned, which means they just have to run away. I don't think they're at the level where they can get destroyed yet, right? Or is it
Seer
new-
undead.
Oh, it's new damage. That's right. It's new damage.
Undead who fail turn take 5d8 radiant,
Jesus Christ!
and it doesn't break the turn.
Wow, Christ. Okay.
Yeah, they may turn
So-
undead relevant.
Okay. Well, go wipe out those zombies. Like 5d8. Roll me some d8 just so you know, because they don't get their undead fortitude if they get it from a critical hit or if it's against radiant damage specifically. And actually, these ones also fire damage would work too because they're mostly
They're mostly fungus.
they're mostly fungus. So, and you guys did bring a cleric to a zombie fight, so this is what the cleric's supposed to do.
10.
But sometimes that's why you like throwing. You gotta throw the cleric a bone every so often.
Yeah.
2. 5. 9.
9.
9.
14. 21.
Okay, that's enough.
21.
So which ones are getting affected? All these guys.
The line was here.
Line
Because
is
it's
here?
30 feet from me.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get these guys off the board. You turn undead, and a pulse of what does your turn undead look like?
For me flavor wise, I think it would be a giant like arcane light
Okay.
from the ground of the mask of Nethys, and so anything within the space of the mask sort of hits with the light.
Yeah, we'll say it's also there's like some arcane circles, kind of like what was surrounding Skimmy up there. So arcane circles fill the room, and everything within them just gets and then everything just gets eradicated, including all of the fungus.
It's upsetting.
Oh
that's in this. So in a basically 30-foot sphere around you, it is clear of fungus.
Yeah. This will really help when I give the Lathander people upstairs some shit.
Yeah.
They're
At
like-
least, yeah.
They're like, come on, guys. The fuck?
I could do this.
So, from your shoulders, Udi loads up her bow with or her crossbow with some flaming arrows and fires them in
Beautiful.
and manages to kill one.
Nice.
And then Sakona manages to bring another one down to 3 hit points. Don't take the picture yet because it's their turn to go.
Okay.
So now these guys decide to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Uh-oh. Is everyone okay?
It was just the bead on my dice bag, but it's fine. It's not working.
Cool.
Don't send another picture until after I go.
No, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get one more.
What's gonna happen?
I just kept hiccuping, and it
6
helps.
and
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like a digestive system is made to,
so we'll do.
Be standing up. I keep lying down too soon. After I eat these days, I'm like, this is fucking garbage.
It's good to lie down after you eat, but you should lie down with like something underneath you so that
Right.
you're like slightly. You shouldn't lie down flat.
Right.
Fucking time change. We've been eating super late. I'm like, all right, time to call in a bed. Oh.
Yeah. I'm so fucking sensitive to that too. Like I will get like massive heartburn like immediately.
All I want to do is lay down and I eat.
Yeah.
14?
I keep doing it
My
all the
AC
time.
is, 13, I think.
Sure it's not 14 or 15?
No.
Or 20?
23?
Yeah.
Do I hear 30?
My AC is 13, but then the silver things gave us a
14,
+1, so it's
yeah.
14.
Okay. So that's a miss.
My fucking level 20 when we played Pathfinder had like AC of like 40.
Yeah,
It
and
was-
then you're still what a
Fucking
21 or
insanity.
something like that.
But then like I was hitting and it was like plus 27 my first attack.
Val, you're at 21, right? AC.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if they roll. Actually, that hits because that was a 18 plus 3. That does not though.
Full plate plus shield plus magic shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Val, one of them. So they all rush towards you. One of them swings at Briony, which Briony is able to like deflect out of the way with her spoon. One of them kind of just slams into your armor, and it doesn't really affect you much. Like you don't feel much of anything, but it does make you just unstable enough for another one to catch you on the side, to kind of catch you with a slam on the side. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's JC seated at that desk, so they got a neighbor. That is a 15.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
When it hits
I got
you,
worried I rolled low.
when it hits you, a cloud of spores. It punches you against your armor, and a cloud of spores erupts out of its hand.
Gross.
You kind of cough and get out of your way, and you're
It
okay.
doesn't stop being gross.
Nope. But everyone else had to double move to do their thing, so back to the top of the initiative. Val, it's your turn, and there are three of them right next to you.
All right. Well, perfect. We will resume the beatings. I'll go in the. I'll keep going clockwise and just keep beating up. Actually, I'm gonna hit that one that's between me and Briony right now to try to get less shit in her grill.
I'm not even gonna lie. As I walked by with one of these potatoes, I walked by the Millionaire Shortbread, and I was like, "No, I'm not gonna dip the potato in caramel."
Just like go dipping the caramel in chocolate.
Look now.
Just
I'm sure there's worse things, but
all right, that's 16 to hit.
that is.
I did debate making those like potato candies that are just
Yeah.
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 That one only has 3 hit. If you're going for this one, it only has 3 hit points.
Well, that's a 14 damage. So
Okay. And it super fails its
all right.
thing. So
that was the one right between me and Briony.
Yep.
And then I'll do my second attack and axe the one that is basically due north from me. That's a 15
That is.
to hit, and 7 slashing damage. I thought my axe was doing some extra stuff too, and I keep forgetting what. I thought I had extra damage. Now I'm remembering shit. I don't think I wrote that.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember. I thought you maybe you got it upgraded at some point while you were.
No, it was one of the spoils. It was like it had like serrations in it.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Let me double check because I think I.
Normally I would ask our trusty scribes, but now we're it's no man's land out here.
Yep.
I can't remember if I remember that wrong or...
You were scribeless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I should have posted it in
You did.
here.
It's up.
Serrated battle axe. Yes.
Yeah.
So that does an additional 1d4 slashing damage.
Alright, so... I guess for this one, you'll get an extra 4
Cool.
slashing damage
So it is
on
at
it.
4 hit points.
And then, again, I will use Warden's Grasp, and everything within 5 feet of me is rooted to me unless they take the disengage action.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, and then it will be Tanawit.
Okay. Alright, so.
One of the zombies tried to hit you, it missed, and then John smote it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was like,
so the zombie that's closest to
get out of
Tony.
here.
The zombie closest to me, like in front of me, or the
Yeah.
one in front of you?
There's basically one directly in front of you, there's
Yeah.
one directly in front of Tony, and there's one directly in front of...
So the one that is closest to physical Tony.
Oh, I see.
In front of
One
me.
directly in front of
Ah,
you.
got it.
Okay.
Right, not Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're trying to say.
Alright, so
My
I rolled a
friend.
17 and a 13. I'm just gonna roll all my swings now.
Yeah.
And a 1.
Okay, so you missed one of them.
But it's a 1 plus 7.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Which
Nah,
is an 8.
It is an 8, but a 1 still misses.
Rude.
You can only...
But it goes through a cavity. and
Critically
it's like,
failing
ow.
basically only happens on attack rolls because... Fuck what other people say about that. So I don't really critically fail. What people critically fail their skill checks. It's stupid.
Ooh, a 10. And a 7. So that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Okay, 25. So he needs to roll a DC 30 with a... He's got a bonus of 3. So he does not roll a DC 30.
I explode it.
Yeah, so it's dead.
It's dead
I
now.
sent Sally a quick line. They just woke up and said, "Yay, shooting stuff."
Yes.
So,
Nice.
There you go.
Okay, sweet. Tanawit, that's yours. Do you want to send a picture to...
Amanda.
A much smaller battlefield.
yeah,
Much more intimate.
that fucking turn undead did the business.
Well, I'm not gonna need a second one. This, that was just that was just to say hello.
Oh, hi. I'm Oz.
Hi, I'm the cleric.
Have you heard of my god?
Yep.
Um,
You should center
So-
your turn undead around your pamphlet.
so, Krem, it is your turn.
Hooray, let me look at the picture. The new picture. Oh man.
Yeah.
I'll go for many zeros. I'll go for one of the zeros. Dealer's choice.
Okay, we'll move you up here.
And this time I'll do a like a rapier.
Okay. Heroically striking.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Heroic attack.
Is
Heroic stab.
Heroic smite.
15.
That hits?
Yep.
Roll damage.
Hooray! My heroic damage.
Yeah.
You heroically put your blade into their kidney.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With your heroic attack damage die.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. It's smite.
I rolled low.
Totes. Yeah.
It's just
They're just D6s
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
it's like a I don't know. Krem is so heroic. He gives enemies like a chance. So
Yeah.
like uses smaller dice for
Yeah.
smite.
He's suppressing his power
Yeah,
level.
suppressing his power.
16.
How much?
16.
16. Okay.
He's using his left hand instead of his right.
It
Yeah.
again fails. Your heroic strike does so much to smite this creature that you punch a hole directly through its chest.
Yeah.
It's like a plug comes out. Like
Strangely,
a
what its
kung pao.
kidneys would have been.
Yeah. It's like, is that radiant damage? I don't know, just heroic
Yep,
damage.
it's heroic. It's chutzpah damage. It's moxie
That's
damage.
a moxie damage. That's right.
I saw moxie damage play at Warped Tour one year. That was pretty good.
Other burlesque dancers. That was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They played with Go Betty Go.
Eyeliners were there. It was good.
Anything else, Krem?
I must have been in the bathroom. So I missed
I
all
think
of
that's
that.
enough.
Brittany, it's your turn. There's one right next to you, and there's two that are over there that are rooted in place, kind of cowering before Val.
Well, Brini is pretty sure that
But
Oz is going to take care of the one
Yeah.
in front of it. So Brini is going... I can't reach. But Brini is going to come up to this one.
Yeah, before you get to do anything, it does get to make an attack of opportunity against you because you moved out of its reach.
no, I'm sorry.
So it is going to try to swing at you. But it rolled a 7 and cannot hit you. So
Okay.
it goes, and you're just like, stop that.
She was... and she
Spoon
loves
Fairy.
an acid splash at it with her spoon. And does things. Ooh. They are within 5 feet of each other, so I can hit
They
both of them.
are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And now they have to do a dex saving throw.
Which they're bad at.
Yeah, I'm sure they're great at.
I feel like when the zombie tried to touch Brienne, she just said, I do not give my
Yeah, they both
consent.
Okay, so
I do not consent
should
to
I roll
this.
just
Yeah.
once and they both get
No.
the same? Okay. So they get 7 acid damage.
Right.
Okay. That
Nice.
takes out one of them.
Righteous.
Although he does get to do his because it's not radiant damage, so he fails that. So that one dies, and this one was 7, so minus
Go
15 is
down.
8.
And down to 8.
Yep. Okay.
And then Marmalade is going to come up and bite this one, which I can never fucking remember what that is. There we go. So...
No.
Oh no.
That's the sound it makes.
Yeah.
Well, she only rolled a 7.
Okay.
So.
She tries to bite it and instead bites through some of the matting that's kind of on it, the mushroomy stuff.
Gross.
Okay. Cool.
Mother,
Oz,
I
it is
don't
your
like it.
turn.
Oh.
Well, there's one right in front of you.
Yeah, and I think. Yeah, I'll just smash him. All right, we'll just give him the crank.
Becky, let me smash.
I'm gonna see if this bitch loves yellow. All right. Let's go.
Ben is a hoe.
That's I think that hits even with a 5 from the roll. Yeah, plus 6. Yeah, that's an 11 to hit.
Okay.
So that's 2 plus 2, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7 radiant damage with the
True strike mace.
True strike mace.
Okay.
And now
So
also
you
True
did
Strike-
mace damage plus the die plus your wisdom modifier.
True strike makes it all radiant.
Yeah. Okay, so seven damage there.
Woo! Oh no!
Oh no.
So that brings
Nobody
it down
explains
to
shit when we re-listen to this later. We'll all wonder what the fuck happened.
Yep. I'll remember.
Jared almost knocked over his DM screen. That's
Thanks,
what
Pepperidge
happened
Farm.
with future us.
We could have seen
This is your Pepperidge
everything.
Farm minute.
Yeah.
And then
Farm
everything
remembers.
has
Aaron
advantage on it
remembers.
till my next turn, I guess.
No, that's just what True Strike just does. Let you do
I
the.
thought it also gave the advantage.
I don't want to fail to eat it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, that's really bad. I didn't even realize it fell.
It's okay. I noticed a color change, and I'm like,
Summon Fae,
something's
stuffed,
wrong.
Tree stride, true polymorph.
Unclap. True strike. Guided by flash. Attack deals damage can be radiant. Yeah, no, it just lets you use your spellcasting ability for the damage rolls, your attacking damage rolls instead of strength or dex, and then it adds more dice as you go up in levels. That's all it does.
True polymorph, bringing you like some of the most
The old-
traumatizing scenes of cartoons you've
The
seen
old
as a
True
kid.
Strike was the thing that let you do, gave you advantage.
I deal 2 more damage then.
Yeah, it's your wisdom mod plus your the dice of the damage of the mace plus the extra die for being level 5 plus your wisdom modifier.
So he takes 2 more
Okay,
because
so
wisdom mod.
that's why it's cool because it's for spellcasters.
Even though I don't need it. It's fine.
Okay, cool. At that, let's see if our erstwhile companions finish these guys off. So one's at 8, one's at 6.
Yep.
As long as they don't roll a 1, they hit. So. Okay, all that hits. So.
I should have searinged it. Oh well, that's fine. So many tools, you don't know which one to use.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yep.
That's the spellcaster
So-
curse.
Yep. Hello. Udi from your back goes and starts firing flaming arrows from your shoulders into the one in front of it, or into the one in front of you guys, and it crumples into a burning mass. And then as you are true striking it, and it seems kind of dazed, you notice that you see a pair of bullets go through its face. As much of the face as it has, and its head just explodes out the back,
Perfect.
very movie style. And all right, cool. You guys killed the zombies. Hooray!
yay, zombies are dead.
Yep. Again.
Yeah.
And then for good
Zombies
measure,
no
I sacred
more.
flame pretty much everything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sanitize.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I write a note to the
Very
saying,
strongly worded letter.
well, I
Yeah.
start with apologizing.
My name
for-
is Oswin.
Yeah,
It's like, just, you gotta lay it down.
as a fellow member of faith, I would like to apologize for making our way into your crypt. But be that said,
But
as
also-
adherents of Lathander, what the actual fuck? Really?
Yeah.
Get with the program, guys.
I
If you
stepped
didn't-
into your church
it
with
would-
excitement.
It would appear you are unaware that these particular blights are affected by fire and radiant light.
Would you perhaps like to nail these grievances?
UGUEH.
Would you like to perhaps nail these grievances to the wall or to the door that they have there?
We're gonna come back from killing that heart of mushrooms, and you're gonna have actual followers. They're like, this guy
bunch of
nailed some
Lathanderites are gonna
shit
be
to the
like,
door.
yeah.
Like, I'm done with God.
Yeah. You're gonna be like, oh man, this guy makes a
They'll
fucking
be
point, man.
They'll be Luthanderists.
Oh, that hurts. Okay.
Fees me.
Okay, so you guys, you do this. You take the time to go around and just make sure you
Double tap.
radiantly double tap everything here. Yep. Just clean out everything with a. You turn on the UV light and you
Yeah.
start sanitizing everything.
I make a flamethrower with a can of hairspray,
Yeah.
like a good terrorist.
Just spritz.
Everything smells like potpourri now.
Yep.
Oh.
Everything
Has a
smells
nice-
like potpourri and burning hair.
It smells like white tea and balsam.
I thought because it's me. I thought you were gonna say white tea and ballsack, and I don't know.
That would have been a
No,
trigger.
not in this particular
No,
case.
no.
That's not what we want anything to smell like.
I don't think.
So Lisa,
I don't think your niece realized.
Deanna, yeah.
She
that's
almost,
exactly,
she almost grabbed
yeah.
you by the clip to pull it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You should go tell her. You should go tell her.
She didn't realize
Traumatize her.
the chain reaction she might have
Yeah.
started.
Maybe that's what I felt earlier.
I was
No,
gonna say you had a
she was
premonition.
nowhere near. Yeah.
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 Okay, cool. So, you guys, so you're in this crypt. There is an exit northward, and you guys came through the south wall. There's an exit northward that is clear, and you can see the blue glow of more fungus up that way. And to the east, to the west, you see that there's a door that goes out. To the east would be the door that they walled off that went in, that goes into the temple up above. So there's that to the east. There is that to the north. That to the west. That to the north. Go ahead and give me investigation, nature, or survival checks. We'll do this one. Although for survival, you will have it at disadvantage currently because you cleared out most of the fungus, and you've been using the fungus as your guide to
I got it.
show you there. So you will have disadvantage on the roll.
We've done too much of a good job.
Survival, nature,
Or investigation.
Disadvantaged.
Just for survival.
Just for
6 for survival. For
Then
me.
I'll stick with insight.
Or sorry, insight. Yeah, you can use insight.
Oh, okay.
Christ.
My insight is 12 this time. I'm losing the thread.
I'm still incensed about the Lythander.
I got an 8.
I rolled a 1
Cram?
for a 9.
You're revisiting how you wrote that letter, and you're
Yep.
like, I should have rewrote that paragraph. Like, not enough punch.
It's good. I think I spelled that word wrong.
I should have started with the get your shit together.
Yep.
And then been like, also.
Put it in a backpack. All your shit. It's together. Krem, would you like to roll a check to see if you know how to get to the boss room?
I rolled a 17.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Ooh,
Okay, cool.
Brown knows
So-
what to do.
Yeah, he used
He's suddenly in tune with the mushrooms.
he
for
used
some
he used
reason.
his divine sense to
Yeah,
figure out where the
yeah,
evil
yeah.
was.
Yeah, as a bonus action.
Okay. So, Krem, everybody else is kind of, Oz, you're incensed and started like nailing the shit to the door on the inside, and you're like banging on the wall, like, hey assholes, come out here. Marmalade is a little like is you can see that all 8 of her eyes are kind of like maybe starting to dilate a little bit because she is biting things filled with those spores.
I told you not to swallow.
You know, she gives you the well, I didn't try to, but you know.
Was it on purpose?
It does have the same texture if I don't think about it.
And Krem, you can feel your heroic senses tell you that through the north is the way to the heart of this beast.
There's evil afoot there.
Northward.
So,
Thanks,
Krem leads
Krem.
you northward into something that the book here calls the fungal labyrinth. So, the air within these winding caves
I
is...
bet the Goblin King in here doesn't look that cute.
Yeah, no. He's just got like he looks like Toad, but like if David Bowie was dressed up as Toad, like with the little vest and like the giant mushroom hat.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, but he also
He'd
talks
make
like
it
Toad.
look good.
Still on.
Okay,
Still
alright.
on.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
dance magic dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still making it
That's
work.
fine. Like you can mute.
Yeah,
That's
I can
okay.
fix him. It's
Oh.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Carmel's leaking out.
Oh no.
That's why I tried. You were
You should
in the
use
bathroom.
potatoes to shore it up.
I walked over there to grab another potato
as
out
a,
of the
as
dish.
a Derek.
And I walked by and I saw the caramel, and for a second I was like reach my hand over and I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna dip the potato in caramel.
You could make a tater dyke.
Okay, so the air within these winding caves is visibly thick with spores. The bones of cave-dwelling beasts like rats, bats, and giant gnats form a crunchy carpet beneath the
rhymes.
dimly glowing fungus that covers the floor. So you're in some Temple of Doom shit going on right here.
Yep.
Yeah. So because you're doing that, Go ahead and give me. So everybody has to give me Constitution saving throws with advantage.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay.
13.
Not 20.
Woo!
20.
Con?
All right, I'm a
This
ghost.
time
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a
Keep your fucking
dirty
mushrooms.
20.
Dirty 20.
19.
19. Okay. We'll roll for anybody else. So, Briony, roll me a d6.
6.
6. So, some of the spores, it is thick in here, and despite the fact that you have a mask, and despite the fact that he's clearing a lot of them out with radiant, you do still get some, and you are affected by. So much like Krem was, you're affected by fungal infection. However, this time you are infected by Veiled Lady.
Oh.
This creature's vision darkens to a pinhole. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and ranged attacks have advantage against the creature. So even though you can see in the dark, your vision, like you get hit by the spores, and all of a sudden your vision clouds up to just pinholes.
Mm-hmm.
So this will last for the next 10 rounds, and you can make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each round to end the effect. The DC is 12, and you have advantage on that saving throw. So I'm gonna need. So you guys are in the fungal labyrinth.
She said.
So I will need. Gross.
Sorry.
I should call her.
Okay, I need anybody whoever wants to lead the party through. I need a survival check with disadvantage because this place is kind of.
Krem is in front.
I got the
That's
plus
true.
8.
Yep.
Krem, do you have better than a plus 8 on survival?
I have plus 0 on survival.
Alright, so disadvantage. I can guidance myself, right?
You can.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna juice this up a little. Alright, so let's hit the D4 first. Wow.
I rolled a straight 10.
6.
D4.
Wait, 4.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second.
Okay, so you're adding 4. Whatever.
So I'm at least at 12, no matter what.
Okay.
So here we go. Thank God, because that's a 1 and a 3. So out of 15.
Okay.
Oh no, disadvantage.
This is advantage.
13.
Okay.
13.
Okay, so
Oh, excuse me.
Still
Yep.
okay.
So you push through this labyrinth. You push through the caves, and you're using the walls and the growth to guide you. It's still slow going, and you kind of get turned around a little bit.
God damn it.
Everybody, go ahead and everybody except for Briony, give me Constitution saving throws with advantage again. Briony, go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw for your original infection.
Okay, so it still has to be.
Still has advantage. Still has a DC 12.
Well, I got a nat 20 on the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay! Finally.
So this round, you're unaffected by anything. We just want to see if anybody else gets a nasty bug.
Can I make? Okay, well we'll do that first.
Yeah.
Wow, both 12s. Thanks. 14.
Okay. John.
I got a 19.
Okay.
I will explode.
A much more manageable size piece.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This stuff.
Gladly.
This one over here.
Can I call
Do it
that?
to
Whatever
this
you done,
again.
sorry, John.
Oh no, yeah, thank you. No.
I want to, but I can't.
So, could I rock a 15 insight to see if, hey, we just came this way, or something to that effect?
We'll figure that out after we figure out the.
Okay.
So, sorry, Liz, you need to make another saving throw. Constitution.
With advantage.
$26.
Okay, yeah, you're all good. Okay, so yeah, you guys managed to avoid the effects of the spores on this one. Tony, if you're leading still,
Yep.
give me an insight check, and then give me another. Well, give me an insight check, and we'll see.
Well, that was a 15 on the inside.
15 on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay, you can make your survival check without disadvantage.
Woo! Without disadvantage.
Yeah, not with advantage, but with just normal.
I'm going to guidance myself again.
Yep.
Because things are still weird. That's a +2 plus 12. That's a 22.
Okay. It takes you some time, but you're like, I remember these glowing mushrooms over here, and you're able to push through the labyrinth, and you open up into.
Someone's been changing my symbols. It's not fair.
14. So, the fungal activity here seems to concentrate in this nexus. Finger-like gray-white tendrils run down the walls from the ceiling to the floor below. The floor is thick with growing toadstools and crunchy. Hang on a second before I do this.
Yeah.
I'm reading this wrong.
Which is gross.
So when you walk in,
Gross
when you finally
noodles.
manage to get your way through the labyrinth, everybody give me a wisdom saving throw with advantage because you took the magic mushrooms.
19.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah.
That's 2 in a row. Thanks. Die now.
16.
18.
Krem?
19.
Okay. All right. Everybody took the trip before, so they're not taking one now. Yeah. So you walk in and you see what you see.
Did any of you ever watch The 10th Kingdom? The part. Which is why I brought up Whiter Shade of Pale earlier, where John Larroquette is singing with like the singing mushrooms.
Yep.
It's like, are they playing Whiter Shade of Pale?
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah.
Like,
So
I guess this is happening now.
the floor is thick with glowing toadstools and crunchy with the bones of small, desiccated beasts. In the middle of it all stands a vaguely humanoid figure, the Veiled Lady. And I will show you a picture
That's right.
of Our Lady in Red. I was really trying to figure out if I could put a De Burgh
I find him and drown him.
somewhere. What's that?
I find him and drown him.
Yeah.
I hold him underwater until he stops fighting me.
This is the Veiled Lady.
Oh,
Dang.
that head is
Yo,
Yeah.
girl, can I get your number?
I'm really sad that you guys didn't fail any of those wisdom saves because what you would have seen would have been very different.
Damn, girl. The back of your head. Ridiculous.
Who did your weave?
Yo, you got a man? Yo, is he big?
You faithful?
I was just gonna say.
that was the other one.
Okay.
No, that was something that was said to
that
me.
was a real one, yeah.
Shit.
Yes. Nah, I respect that. Do you?
That lady has had an effect. Like, Oz started catcalling suddenly.
Just shows away for you.
Oh, sure, yeah. I was just sitting there because I didn't want to walk all the way around. Okay, so as you guys,
wild.
so a huge humanoid figure in a flowing gown stands alone at the center of a large fungus-filled cavern. Corpses of sewer animals, some emaciated and desiccated, others. Yeah, corpses of sewer animals, some emaciated and desiccated, others plump and unblemished, are dotted throughout the chamber. Upon noticing the party, the figure opens its arms wide in greeting. A sense of warmth and kindness flows into your minds.
I hate
Although, as this is happening, you feel it trying to change what you're seeing. You feel it trying to change your vision, but the mushrooms that you had taken before are preventing that effect. You do get a sense of welcome and the feeling of being beside a warm hearth, like you have just been welcomed into a tavern after a cold night in the rain, and there's a big stew pot on. And she welcomes you in, and to your minds she says, "New friends, welcome to my home. Come in, have a seat." As she gestures over to an area where there are a bunch of corpses.
Right. I feel like there's a hint.
Joke's on you, lady.
I already did the shrooms.
I'm like, yeah, girl, let's get this going. And I like start heading towards her.
Yeah. So you're heading towards her with clear violence in your mind?
I would say an exuberance for the divinity that's about to occur.
I'll say an enthusiasm.
But it's
for violence.
But my brain is definitely going, I'm gonna cast light in here and it's gonna get buck fucking wild.
As you start moving forward, she holds up a hand. She says, you just hear in your minds, you don't hear this, again, it's not verbally, she's not speaking, but she is talking in your minds.
Yeah.
She says, wait, no, please. We're just trying to survive. We're truly a peaceful colony. We just rooted in the wrong spot.
Insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nat 20.
Yeah. Are you full of shit?
I'm like, is there do they truly have no ability to control whether or not they infect other creatures? Because that is literally.
So with a nat 20,
yeah.
Also, actually, this triggers you as well, Brittany, because you don't have to roll for this, but it triggers because you can read people's minds.
Oh, that is true.
So first of all, it is really weird, but your previous, your trip kind of helped. Is helping you kind of parse the language and all of the things that are flooding into your head. And simultaneously you see like a desire to survive, but also a desire to rid pests from her house. You, from just the straight insight, as she says this, you clearly understand that she is trying to buy time before she sets up whatever trap she's trying to keep you.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah, she's
Peaceful
full of shit.
my ass.
Yeah. No, as soon as that clarity comes to me, the mask goes up. Like, basically that's like a welder's helmet. I just kind of kick it forward and cast daylight.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Awesome.
Come back. Do it again.
I got an 11.
11.
Real quick.
It's not a 20, but it's better than a 4, so okay, yeah.
Udi, do you want to join in? Can you join in?
I need a little bit of time to
Okay.
put some brain cells back together.
No worries.
Do you want me to roll you an initiative?
So,
Okay.
Well, they'll just go on. Udi will just go on the end of your all's turn.
Okay.
Or whatever's last in the initiative.
That
along with-
You've been shooting zombies. I made you fire arrows.
Yeah, you have a flaming crossbow that you're shooting from John's shoulder like a turret. It's the same turn. That's where Sakona's going to go as well. Okay, so Brittany, you got an 11. John,
9.
9. Okay. Tanawit,
15.
15. Oz,
7.
7. And then Krem.
Good girls.
What is your heroic speed? What's that?
9.
9. Okay. Well, let's see what initiative the Veiled Lady goes on.
Krem definitely has a higher heroic dexterity than...
Yeah.
Yeah, all of their stats are heroic.
Right.
Ooh, she still goes last. All right.
Cool.
Ha, she thought I was a reasonable human being.
Right. He's like, wait, don't bring violence into this lair. Too late.
Joke's on you.
It's like, it was already here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I've come down here among your kind.
Violence
I
is
now
my
understand
vitamin.
your kind. And if you learned anything from us, it was lying. You don't do it very well.
No.
Okay.
I feel like I watched you both, like, when she was like, wait. And then you were like, no, fuck this. I'm like, this is way easier. All right, let's do this.
Okay, so let's do this.
Do you have violence on your mind? I'm like,
That is the veiled lady.
Yeah.
You all are coming in from...
I think it's more like
Again,
enthusiasm
coming in from kind of
for
the south.
violence.
Tony, you were up in front.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, Marmalade is next to you. You're usually next to Creme.
Correct.
And then... if you want to move yourself around. But you're coming in from this area, and actually she's further back. Okay.
I mean, I'm happy where I am.
Okay.
Tight.
So, on your first turn, because you're going to go before her, so on your initiative, you'll be able to cast Daylight.
First breath, just. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, initiative starts. Boss music. And once she notices that you're not for this, she starts wailing, both like in your mind, but also verbally, and it's that same kind of hissing, screaming noise that you got from the burning, from burning stuff there. And you see the tendrils around the chamber are kind of like vibrating almost with kind of anger, and the glow of the area shifts from a pale blue to a violently angry red.
Nice.
Okay, so top of the initiative is, I believe, Sakona, or is not Sakona, is Tanuit. You got a 15, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She's got sick RGB.
Yeah. So she is a ways away from y'all.
Yeah. That's how I feel. To use any of the... I can't use any of my fucking necrotic shit.
That is true.
It might still do damage, it just won't be as effective.
Yeah, but...
I suspect, like with everything else we've fought, that it's still damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's just...
It's annoying that it's not as potent as it is with other creatures.
Yeah. Not needed. I don't think I'm going to scare her.
I don't know. Apparently she is an intelligent being, so go for it. Who knows?
Well, the problem is to use my hieroglyphs, I have to actually, like, physically hit her.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to, like,
Get up in there.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and... My flight doesn't make me move any faster. I just fly at my regular speed.
Like a scrub.
Yeah, tell me about it. I can take an extra action on my turn using action surge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The main value of that is that you have...
Yeah. You can,
when you use action surge and you use the attack action, you get all of your attacks
Yeah,
a second time.
Or you can double move and then burn the...
Yep.
The action
Yeah,
surge
that's basically what I was thinking I was going to do.
Which is less fun, but still lets you get it.
I mean, it saves you a turn, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. You might as well be
Yeah.
attacking twice, right? Like, it's the same value.
Yeah. Alright, well, get
Should
my
be
ass,
JC.
start pulling my ass double speed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. You
Ah,
got her.
perfect.
She is big, so she's
And-
not...
I'm 55 away.
And I'm going to use my
Good.
action surge to hit with my sword.
Yeah.
You get all 3 of your attacks?
Yeah.
Woot! Nat 20 on the first one.
Oh, hell
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
12.
That does not hit.
18.
That hits.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
So I double everything for the crit.
So for the crit, you do max damage
Yeah.
and then roll the die again.
Okay.
On top.
So 14. 15, 16, 17.
17, okay.
Okay, and then
And then one regular.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Nice.
Very good. Okay, yeah. She's like screaming, she's changing RGB of the room, and you're like
Bitch!
And she howls in pain as you slice into her.
Yes.
Okay, so then it is
Yes.
Brienne.
Alright, so Brienne is just going to move up her normal amount.
I am a monster.
Okay.
But once again, because they have a 60-foot range.
Yep.
Yeah, which you are absolutely in.
Yeah, which although is Tana in the way?
Well, because
No,
they're
no,
large,
you're
you
good.
can probably.
She is very tall.
Okay, so
Like
yeah.
Tanawit is tall. This thing is like, especially because the head
Big.
it adds extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, aim for the hair.
So she is once again going to hex.
You a hex girl?
And I'm gonna put a spell on you.
I already rolled her saving throw because I knew you were gonna hex, and she failed.
Okay, nice.
So
Woo.
I hope you succeed.
So in that case, she will take an extra 1d4 damage when I hit her.
the candy blast, shotgun through the face.
Right.
Yep.
That wasn't my intention.
No.
Now you're diabetic. Aww.
That's pain that will last you a lifetime.
Yep.
Which won't be long.
Ha ha ha. You will die in 20 years.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, Harley Quinn gave me cancer? Why would you do that? Why would somebody make this gun?
Deciding between two of these. Okay, that one won't work. So we are in fact going to use this one. Just gonna hit her with an Eldritch Orb.
It's a great orb.
That's been nice to me.
Really
Yep.
nice orb, guys.
The best.
Just add water.
17?
That hits.
Oh,
Hooray!
Tell me about this orb.
It is-
You've seen enough to know that her AC is 16.
Okay.
that's
Well,
not shit.
unfortunately, but that's okay.
Yeah, all
So
damage is good
does-
damage.
7, so it's 4 force damage plus, I don't know actually what kind of damage the hex
I think Hexamus might be an additional amount of whatever damage it
Yeah, I think it just. Pages? There's a. Yeah, it just loses an extra 1d4 of hit points.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
7 altogether. She
Yep.
loses 7 hit points.
You put one right into her right into the goalposts in her head, and yeah, it takes out a small chunk of myceliae there.
And then Marmalade can't really do anything, but I do just want her to move up to
Okay. Move up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. All
her
right.
only thing is bite, and she's not close enough.
Yeah, that's fair. She is not immune to poison, by the way, because she's not a zombie.
Woo!
Interesting. I have to get closer though.
No, I know, but it's just a point to make. That the reason the zombies were immune to
You hurt.
the reason the zombies were immune to
Yeah.
poison is because they were zombies, as opposed
Yeah.
to just being.
Your bon mot just hurt her.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I don't. It's a weird, like, phantom stabbing.
No, I hate that.
Yeah, like a pinprick.
Right in the
Yeah.
rib, yeah,
Jeez.
Somebody tried to pull your hair. Now you're getting like phantom stabs. Like,
Poltergeist.
yeah,
Jesus, what
We
did I
gotta
JC,
scrub
at
the
least
house.
it's haunted.
yeah.
Are
you
you
gotta.
mad?
More so than normal.
You need like a cleansing.
Yeah,
You need
we
an
have eggs.
exorcism.
Yeah, we have an egg.
She sensed your distress.
I know they're really expensive, but you know, make
Okay.
it worth it.
So it is Krem and Val's turn. So Krem goes first because Krem has a higher dex.
Can we
Yeah.
send Krem a picture?
Yes.
Krem's
Tony?
dex is way more
Tony.
heroic than mine. So
No, Crim can get fucked. Hold on.
Wow.
Let me see here.
Hey,
my dex is very.
that's my friend.
Well, they're welcome.
I got it.
My dex is very like non-heroic. It's very human standard.
I'm a chinchilla.
As it were.
My deck
Krem,
isn't terrible, but
The
it's
big
not.
coin up to near the top of the picture. That is
Minus 10.
That is the veiled lady.
I'm at the human average.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Grim's gonna shoot and then move move closer.
Okay.
But shoot first, move later.
Move you over there.
18.
That hits.
6. Oh, I'm sorry.
That is
The kids. Just
She came in while I was
11.
doing homework, and she was so
11?
loud.
piercing damage.
Yeah, I heard her like talk to you. I went to the bathroom.
What do
She
you
was
want
just.
from me? I'm not your mom. I'm not gonna-
All right, you tag her.
But
You
could
tag
be,
her with an
though.
arrow,
Right.
and you move off to the side. Anything else?
I'm moving my full just one round of movement closer to the action.
Okay, copy that. Yep. Or sorry,
That's
moving
it for
closer.
now.
Right.
Actually, no, that's not it for now because I'm gonna be shooting again next time. I think because I don't think I could quite make it. I'm gonna use my bonus action and do steady aim. Wait, I can't use that for move. Never mind, nothing. That's it.
All right, copy.
Yeah, you want to do move and then that.
Or you want to do that and then move, do that and then shoot because you can't do that if you can't move. You can't
Yeah.
use that if you move on your turn.
Yeah, at
Oh, I
all.
thought it was.
Yeah, steady aim is basically you need to not move.
You stand the fuck
Yeah.
still and then you shoot at somebody.
Yeah.
John or
Well, that will be
Val.
I'll be a short turn, so bit 2 diagonals and a 1 line. I get enough for 12 squares and can get right next to Tanuit.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be
You're all up in
sitting
that.
there. So that's a double move, and then I use my bonus action again to use Warden's Grasp. Keep the lady in red with Tanuit and I. We're not stuck down here with you. Blah blah blah.
Yep.
You know. No,
she is so. As you at the end of your turn, she's going to use one of her legendary actions.
Oh no!
Let's see. So we'll do this. We'll do John here. John, give me a strength saving throw.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm glad it's not me.
Right?
I ain't got none of that.
Right?
Hey, I got that as a proficiency, and I never get to use those. 23.
Yeah. Okay. So as you're running up to her, tendrils burst out of the ground and try to wrap you up, and as you move closer to her and root her in place, very much so. You think you're trapped? We're trapped in here with you. Cute.
No, you stay put.
Yeah. Okay, so then that goes
Sit.
to. Last is Oz.
Yep.
Yeah, as like in the moments this happens, I have to do a little head shake because the mask didn't land just right. And I was like, God damn, it didn't.
You slid it down and it hit one of
it
your
didn't-
eyes.
Yeah, and I was like, hold on, because I gotta make sure I know where I'm shooting this thing, and then all that shit happens, and I'm like, yeah, now. So a point within range of 60 feet. Her.
Yep.
This is 55. Daylight.
Okay. How big is the sphere of daylight?
60.
60 feet. Okay.
It's just a big fucking.
Yeah, so y'all are looking there. There's this dark, deep red glow. It's all spooky and
I was
shit.
like,
and
I'm gonna
everything.
turn on the big light.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, Oz turns on the big kitchen light, and
Yeah.
it is now you can just see everything. Somebody turned on the light in the club, and it's like, oh god.
Oh, it's 120. So
Oh, it's 100, whatever.
60. A bright sunlight for the first 60, and then
Dim
dim
light
for the
for
extra 60. Yeah,
Okay,
So it's like
so really the entire chamber is now lit up.
it's a fucking operating room in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you
It's-
can and you
it's-
can see the ground a lot more, and you're like, oh
The
Jesus, what
house
is it?
lights have come
It's
on.
end of the
It's
yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
We're at this party. It's 5:30 in the morning, and the owner of the place turned on
Did
the
any of
lights
you
to
guys
start
watch
cleaning.
The Fall of the House of Usher.
No.
Yes.
The parties.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she howls in pain when this happens.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, by the way, when I
10,
use
15,
Warden's
20,
Grasp as an
25,
effect, since you're right
30.
next to me, Tanuit, you have +1 to your AC.
And then let's see here. Is anyone hurt yet? Anyone
Hold
take
the
damage?
I
line.
don't
Nope.
think
Negative.
anybody's taking any
We're all,
damage.
we're all groovy? Okay, we'll hold on to that then. Yeah. I believe that's me.
Okay. She's going to use her another legendary action.
Fine.
As you have come up, a tendril of fungus comes out of the wall, and even though it's still kind of it swings at you. However, because she is in daylight now, she has disadvantage on all.
No.
She has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws until the end of its next turn. Yeah, while in sunlight, or if it takes 15 or more radiant damage in a single turn, the veiled lady has disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws until the end of its next turn. So,
Fuck yeah. Get ripped, the Berg.
There it is.
yeah, okay.
There it is.
She tries to whip you with one of her tendrils, and it is completely pointless.
How low was the roll?
Now watch me.
3 plus what's her attack roll?
It
Plus
was
9.
It was a
So,
3, yeah.
so it was it was a 12.
That's a solid shield. That's a
Yeah.
Just a nope.
It's a bonk.
Yeah.
Just
It's like, come on.
Okay. Cool. That's y'all's turns. Udi fires at the lady in red. Unfortunately misses both of her attacks.
Aw.
Sakona also fires at the lady in red. And hits with one of them for 6 points of damage. Six. Cool. Okay. And then it is her turn. So, movement. She cannot move. She's rooted unless she takes the disengage action.
That's
But
right.
she's not going to do that.
No, this is her house.
Yeah, stay here.
Yeah.
Come on.
So,
Yep. The finger.
John, give me a wisdom saving throw,
Sure.
which you have advantage on because of the shrooms.
Because we got high. Because we got high.
The subtitle of the session is drugs are cool. Drugs are badass.
Drugs are good. Okay.
Drugs are good, though?
Drugs
Yeah.
make you cool,
You
kids.
get loaded. That's a nat 20.
Yeah, okay, you're good.
Advantage.
So,
Drugs
she...
OP.
Yeah, drugs OP.
21.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn that, Rook? Drug school.
So,
Don't listen to your parents. Do drugs and then go kill evil.
all right. So, despite y'all's best efforts, she does still manage to.
Fucking legendary action.
So, well, no. So she gets 3 things she can do on her turn. So
Okay.
she at first tries to breathe a cloud of spores down upon you, John, or upon you, Val, which you brush it like they start. You breathe them in, and they start to. You feel like they might start to like mess with your mind, but your mind has already been bolstered by drugs.
Yeah, there you go.
So, seeing that was
I
entirely
hear
pointless,
a riff
I want
by.
a t-shirt that say "Do drugs, kill evil."
Yeah, basically. Right. I'm saved by like a CCR track.
yeah, she swings her tendrils at you and Tanit, one at each of you. She hits each of you. I assume your guys' AC are both 20.
Me and
The melee guys.
Yeah.
with my extra point from John, it's 20
Okay. So she rolled 21 on each of
because
her
I get a
attacks.
19 for the silver.
Nice. Nice.
So she rolled 21 on each of her attacks. So you're each going to take a hit. You're each going to take 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus 10 points of poison damage. So you're going to take 20 points of damage, 21 points of damage overall.
Yep.
You each need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
20 points of damage overall.
21, because it's 11 and 10. Unless you have some sort of resistance to poison or something like that.
Negative.
21 on the con save.
Okay.
9 on
Okay.
a con save.
So you are poisoned until the end of your next turn. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the end of your next turn.
Joy.
Okay, and that's all she's doing right now because that's all she's doing right now. She can't move. So it goes back to the top of the initiative, which is Tanuit. She just hit you.
Yeah, I know.
She slashes into you, and you can feel yourself get kind of weirdly sluggish and sick to your stomach as the spores kind of swirl around you.
All right.
Yeah. It's always fucking gross.
I've already used that. Okay. You can spend this.
It slept weird in his muscle.
Alright, so I have disadvantage to attack rolls?
You have disadvantage on your attack rolls, yes.
I fucking hate that. Like, sleeping weird is apparently a thing.
Okay, well, the first was a 17 and a nat 20, so I guess I go to 17. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm just going to do rolls one at a time.
Yep.
Like a noob.
Like a fucking square.
Yeah.
What up, scrub? Get good.
I'm going to use my fire hieroglyphs with that.
Okay.
So while carrying an object with this glyph, blah, blah, blah. Proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability checks made with it. Yada, yada, yada. You can summon fiery shackles, which do 2d6 fire damage. Must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute.
Cool.
And then takes 2d6 fire damage for every turn.
Yeah, that rune is fun.
So that's 2, 5, 6 slashing damage. And then 3, 4 fire damage.
So 6 slashing and 4 fire.
Correct.
And what's the DC for your saving throw for the strength save?
Wow, Lisa. Go back to your... I already...
Oh, no, okay, I see what it says.
Oh, it's she's got the bleeding hex on her, right?
Yeah, so she takes an extra 1d4 anytime she takes damage.
So Lisa, it takes she deals an extra. Yeah, I'll roll it. She takes an extra D4 damage.
Magic.
Yeah.
Woo!
Brianny made her bleed.
Must succeed a strength saving throw and be restrained for 1 minute. It doesn't say what the...
Well done.
So we'll go with it's probably 8 plus your. For right now, we'll just go with 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'll look it up later. It's on the
Sure.
I'm sure it's in the rune, I think. Okay, yeah. So you. I'm sorry. Doing anything else?
I have 2 more attacks.
Okay, go ahead and make all your attacks. And we'll go over what.
16. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
That does not hit. Her AC is 16.
The other 2 attacks don't hit.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So you do your attacks. You do your thing. You swing on her, and the first one connects. The other 2, you're just a little off kilter, but it's not enough to break you from being able to shackle her to the ground with a pair of fiery manacles.
Beautiful.
The fire seems to do a bit more to her than you were expecting, in the sense that she may be somewhat vulnerable to the fire.
Yes.
That's why Rune Knight isn't in the new book. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So,
Rune Knight is fun. But do you have the ability that makes you giant? Too?
No, I didn't take that one.
But she as she's shackled up by that, she tries to pull herself out of it, and she cannot. She cannot resist it. Partly because of the flames, partly because she is just too weak. Or specifically that. Plus the fact that bright sunlight is weakening her. Okay. Val, I believe it is it's Breeny's turn.
It's Brianny's turn.
She took an additional point of damage from Breeny's ability.
Yeah. So,
Thanks, Brianny.
welcome. So Brianny is going to...
I'm trying to do like a kind of like...
Oh.
Oh, okay. Where you wanted to go?
I mean, closer to the lady.
there?
Sure.
Okay.
But facing them.
Yeah.
So how
It's so cute.
how close is she? to
You are
you?
10 feet away from her right now. There's, 5, 10. She's basically 15 feet away from you.
Nice. So, Brienne is going once again to acid splash. Because that, I believe, is a 15 feet.
Are you maintaining your hex?
It goes to the end of my next turn, so if we have another turn after this is when I'll need to cackle to keep it going.
Okay.
But I may just change it because since
Which
she's
is
not
Hell yeah.
I'll have to cackle to keep it going.
since she's not immune to poison damage, I have a poison hex too.
Ooh, okay.
Oh no, this one has a 60 feet range anyway. Anyway,
Fuck yeah.
but still. So she pulls her spoon back and goes yeah, and doesn't do anything 'cause she rolled a. Oh wait, no, it's fucking Megan. Add your shit. So 20.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah.
Hiya, Chucky.
So da 2.
Oh, blue.
So 8.
Turn that on.
Oh. That's 12 acid damage.
Very nice. Okay. And then, so that's 12 acid damage there, and then what is Marmalade doing?
Marmalade once again is just moving up to where I am because she can't really do anything else.
Okay. Give me just a second here.
I got you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah. No, just behind me. She
Alright.
only has a 30.
Do you want, or would you want her to be in range for melee for next round? Because she can do a double move.
Well, she can only move 30 anyway, so.
Well, she can. So if you can't do anything with your action on your turn, and you want to move more, you can dash, which lets you move
Burns
another
the
30.
action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
what
how
I
we
did on
got-
my first time.
Yeah, that's how we got there.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I want her ingesting any of the giant.
I also have a sense that other things may appear. So having her next to you
Yeah.
might
No,
not be a bad move.
she's
Yeah.
just she's just keeping pace with me in
Yeah.
case
Yeah.
Something.
Cool. Okay. It is then to Krem and Val. Krem, you are first.
Alright. Is there a new picture?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, it moved. I'm flipping through spells.
You play a spellcaster. This is what your games are like.
Yeah, look at this bullshit.
Yep. Yep. You're running out of fingers.
This is fine. This is fine.
There you are.
Posted.
Alright.
Yeah, I have to do like some sort of like, because the two versions that are in the book here are either CR4 or CR14.
Oh wow,
Oh yeah,
that's a
there's
big difference.
So
Well, damn.
I'm kind of trying to do something in
Pseudo-scaling,
between
yeah.
because y'all are strong enough to deal with something that's like CR7 or 8, maybe a little bit higher than that because you guys dog walked that friggin' chain demon. So
I'm going to move first this time.
okay.
Another, however, 6 squares or so.
Yep.
In that direction. And then heroically, it looks like I can heroically damage when I shoot this time.
Yeah, because you have allies in melee.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
which will allow you to
I'll
trigger
take
your
another
smite.
shot.
Yeah.
What's that?
Take another
I will
shot.
take another shot.
Okay. Shot.
Heroic damage dice.
Yep. Your D6.
19.
That hits. I appreciate that everybody is just like going
Yeah.
along with it.
Yeah.
Another 11.
11.
11.
Nice. 11. He's just like staggered.
Something wrong with them guys. I don't know.
You guys were slow as
Oh,
fuck,
and he'll
is
say,
what it is.
your deceit has finally caught up with you.
She screeches.
Wow.
That was a whole sound.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you fire an arrow into her side, and she is very upset about it.
Oh shoot, I forgot to roll the heroics.
Oh yeah, get those
Yeah.
heroic dice. We need
Get
those.
that.
Oh, and you get an extra D4 from
Breeny's
From
thing.
Breedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heroically get another point of heroic damage.
That's right. Made her bleed. Heroically.
That brings it to 21 damage.
Nice.
Should be fine.
Okay.
Should be fine. It's fine.
Yep.
So this says she takes an extra 2d6 of fire damage every turn start while restrained.
Yeah.
Is that every time her turn starts or
Yes.
my turn starts?
Her turn.
Okay, so
At the start of her turn, she'll.
that's next.
Yeah.
Tag.
Anything else, Krem?
That is all.
Okay. Val.
Alright. Well, now that we're in range.
When in range.
Yep. I'll join this melee. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Come on. Work with me here. That is 9 slashing damage. Oh, wait. I gotta remember the serrated this time. That is 13.
Add an extra 3 from Breeny.
Oh, yeah.
So 16.
And then
Nice.
second hit is a 17.
That hits.
And will be a 14, 16.
An extra 1 from Breeny, so 17.
That bleed is just panning out for all of us.
Yep.
Once again, to make sure she doesn't go anywhere, I use Warden's Grasp. It gives the +1 to AC again to
You know what's really funny?
attenuate.
She has an ability that says that she has a legendary action called Mycelial Reconstitution, which says she dissolves into mycelia, ending any grapples or restraining effects to which it is currently subjected, and reappears in an unoccupied space on the ground it can see within 30 feet of it. The problem is that your rooted ability specifically says she can't move unless she takes the disengage action.
Right.
Which means that
She's not grappled.
She's not grappled or restrained.
Yeah.
She just can't fucking move.
Yeah. It's a will thing
Yeah.
to root her in place. It's not
it's-
physical.
It's you cast up and grill.
Yeah, basically, it's like we're doing this right here.
Although
I cast drunk men in the parking lot like at 3 a.m. It's like, I'm in your grill, bro. You're not getting to your car.
Yep.
We're doing this first.
Though she is going to, so at the end of your turn, she is going to take a legendary action. Let's see. Since you're the one who's currently beaming down sunlight upon her. Oh, no, actually, I don't need to roll anything. Tony, give me a DC 18 strength saving throw.
Oh,
Ooh.
She takes 2d6
Strength
fire
saving throw?
damage at the start of her turn.
This is just
Oh,
a
yeah.
legendary
Oh, it's
action,
legendary.
so
Oh, okay.
it's happening between turns.
18? Okay, so I got a +3 to
it's
this.
the boss cheat action.
Yeah.
We all get those.
I actually forgot the layer actions too, but I'm not going to worry about it at this point.
I'm going to use my inspiration as a human
Okay.
because that was a 6.
Oh, humans.
Let's go. 16. Ah.
DC was 18. Okay, so Tony, you are grappled until the you are grappled with an escape DC of 18.
as I feel the tendrils sort of like, I'm like, that's fine. Thanks for reducing my options.
Yeah, you are restrained, so you just can't move. I think restrained is just you can't move.
Yeah. Like, cool.
Restrained creature's speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from any bonuses to speed. Attack rolls against a creature have advantage, and creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage against dexterity saving throws.
I'm like, it's fine. This is low. I'm like, cool. You made my decision for me. Well done.
Okay. Well, and on that note, it's your turn.
5, 10, 15. Oh, what a bitch. So short. So and I can feel that it's a consistent strength to break free.
Yes, to break free, you'll have to make another
I want to break free.
dexterity or strength
Immediately
check.
that. I had the picture with it too. Like vacuuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that bob.
Those hairy ass legs.
Yeah. That video is fucking amazing.
Guidance
I know.
isn't a bonus action, is it?
No.
That would be
That whole
too
video
cool.
was fucking amazing.
Then it would be too good, and it's already too good.
It would in fact be too good.
Yeah, it's cool. Actually. That's
To
fine. That's fine.
free.
Not bad. It's okay, it's the crappy bottle.
Two.
Yep.
Well, we can't sing too much. They're gonna dock us
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. The
Don't
robots
sing
are
too low or
gonna
too pretty.
fuck us over with this.
So that would be that, and then no, maybe that could, but that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And the
I think
sunlight,
it's like
the
Roger
sunlight
Taylor
really fucks
is dressed like a fucking
most of her abilities.
schoolgirl
Which is
and
really
Yeah.
dressed like with the long socks.
Yep.
It's like, hey, if you didn't bring a cleric to this fight, you're gonna have a bad time. If you bring a cleric to this fight, you're solid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, for fun. Why not?
Question, Tony, do you have a crossbow?
No,
Okay, just so you know, you can use True Strike with a crossbow.
that's fine.
Just reminding you for the future.
Well, the mace is the true strike.
Oh, right, the mace
Yeah,
has
True
True
Strike
on it.
is-
Yeah.
You don't just have True Strike.
But instead, I'm gonna cast Magic Weapon as a bonus action on my trident
And just huck it at it?
and yeet it.
Okay,
Yeet.
cool. Freaking dope.
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
Brick killed
Get
again.
wrecked, Toad. Stab you in the heart with a trident.
Brick.
I saw that.
Yeah. God, no, this is dumb. But yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway.
It's D&D, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, be dumb.
Yep.
One of those D's stands for dumb.
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
All 3 Ds stand for dumb.
I don't get any advantage on her, do I?
Nope.
Okay. Come on. Okay. You said her AC 16?
Yep.
Meets beats.
Yeah, it does.
That's
Beats.
okay.
That's
yeah.
right.
And then, because +2, because magic weapon gets better, because that's what's up. And then that's a D8, because tridents are dumb.
Drunk, Megan?
No.
Jaren drinks a beer, you get drunk.
I just drink so
It's part of marriage contract.
5 magical
You
trident
get
damage
weird drinking
Plus-
osmosis.
as I go.
An initial 3. So
As I go, that's the small one. They get worse from here.
Do you want some water?
So yeah, that's a bonus and an attack. So that's my turn.
Okay.
Stretch out my diaphragm.
The Veiled Lady is real upset about everything right now.
Well, that's her fucking problem.
She's going to take her last legendary action.
That bitch lied to me.
And she is going to Halluci-Whip. Probably.
Hallucinate.
She's going to Halluci-Whip Brainy because she can do stuff with the other. Well, we'll see if she hits you. She has disadvantage on the attack roll. What's your AC again?
14 currently.
That doesn't hit. Cool.
Hooray!
So she.
Brady just kind of goes, oh.
Yep.
I do not consent.
It's very much so the Dragon Ball Z thing where somebody shoots a beam at Piccolo and Piccolo dodges it by just going like this and
Yeah.
shoots over his head.
She just kind of does like a, ooh,
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh. Let me
flattens her ears down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let me scooch past you.
Yeah.
Okay, so she fails. So she fails on that. Start of her turn, she takes how much 2d6 damage?
Lisa?
2. 2d6 fire damage.
2d6.
Which so those rolled 1s, so she takes 2 fire damage. And unfortunately, that doesn't count for your damage, Brittany, because it has to be on attacks. But that is still 2 more points of fire damage that she takes, and she's still in sunlight, which she is upset by.
It's just there for an hour. It's
she still can't move.
So good.
So
You turned on the lights at this party.
No,
It's
when
fucking
I heard,
terrible.
when I heard daylight, I was all like, guys.
John, give me a Constitution saving throw.
We just got
All right. That's a 14.
Okay. Well, so she hits you. You get blast. She breathes a crapload of infected spores on you, infectious spores on you. Give me a roll of d6.
Fun.
There's this fun here, just influenza.
5.
Skip some of the flu. Okay. Oh boy, that's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've been affected by Raging Henbane for the next minute.
Right?
Okay, so for the next
Raging
minute,
headbang.
yeah, Raging Henbane, you are
Headbang
charmed
is what I heard.
and must use its reaction at the start of each of its turns to make one weapon attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach range other than you. So you she breathes spores on you and attempts to. You breathe them in and you feel like your mind is starting to get clouded, but for some reason the mushrooms are not protecting you as hard this time. And you look around and you see nothing but mushroom people around you.
Who is this? Oh, Val?
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of your allies look like they've been taken over by spores. And then she swings 2 of her lashes at each of you. One at John and one at Lisa. And Lisa, she hits you for...
I have a 21 now.
21 now. Okay.
So it doesn't stack, so it's the same +1. I just have to
so
maintain
20.
it.
Okay, so 20. So she still hits you, and it's the same 10 or 11 plus 10, so same 21 damage.
On both of us, right?
No, you don't. She misses on you.
Okay.
She hits you with the spores that make you go. Ah.
Oh dear.
You said it's the charmed condition.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I was about to say you need a little juice.
I got a plan.
Okay.
I got this.
Because if I need to throw a heal in there, I need to plan for it, or I would like to.
You're good.
optimize,
You're good.
yeah.
Okay.
You got something for her?
I got.
Well, Tanway goes before he does.
Yeah.
So, and
But I have second wind.
let me let you know. Lady's got 12 hit points left. So.
Oh, tight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's race to the bottom. Let's go.
Yep. She can't move. She's used all of her abilities, and so then it goes to Tanowit's turn.
12.
Come on.
And I'm still disadvantaged.
You're not.
I'm
It's
not.
only until the end of your next turn.
Oh, nice.
Murder.
So,
Get her.
16 plus 6 plus
It's-
1.
That hits.
9, 15, 16.
It's
Yes, I believe that hits.
And my last one does not.
Okay.
So 9, 10, 16, 17, 18.
oh, so close.
Yep. Okay. So you slash through her and bisect the lady in red.
Whoop, whoop.
As that happens, John, your eyes clear and you see the wave
Technically
of
20.
20. You're right. One
There
extra
you
damage.
go.
The bleeding
I would
and
love it
more.
if that was like the point that pushed it over the
Right.
edge. But
So close.
she only had
So
12
close.
hit points, so it was way
Yeah.
Oh, 12. My brain said 21.
No, she had 12.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
okay,
no,
you
no.
did it.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. So you bisect her, and she starts she starts howling in pain, and as that happens, She seems to like the top of her seems to fall very slowly, and as it hits the ground below you starts to shake and rumble and fall away, and you all fall into the darkness.
Can I have a bonus action real quick?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm trying to second wind myself.
A reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, you can second wind yourself. And we will pick up next time on the second part of this fight.
As we fall into the ground.
I never been to Castle.
Did my condition
At the start of the
end?
next round.
Yes,
Okay.
condition, because
I was about to.
You were charmed by her. So.
Right. Regardless, I have Font of Life, so on my next turn I was gonna snap the Charmed off.
Okay.
I can do that. I have a list of conditions I can snap off myself.
Nice.
Snap on.
That's a
Turn it
get
off.
fucked.
Snap
Yep.
on.
Like a
Light
light
switch,
But
not
I'm
a
back.
dimmer switch.
Put it in a box and crush it.
Yeah. But it's even better because I can only use that once by long rest, so now I still have it in the bank.
Nice.
If I get fucked
Okay.
up again, I can use it.
So that was the lady in red, but there's still more to this fight. There are a few people that you haven't found yet.
Ugh. Well, now we fell into this hole.
She,
And apparently it's more than 120 feet down. Well, we'll see if we can still see at the bottom.
Yeah.
Also, you have to concentrate on darkness.
Nope.
Right? You don't have to concentrate on
Daylight just says on.
sunlight? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you
Yeah.
seriously?
No.
Daylight.
I looked. I was like, oh shit, it's not gone.
Oh, you know what? It's concentration, I think, if you cast it on yourself or like an item you're holding, so it moves with you.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
like, nah,
You don't.
in the
You
room.
just, Jesus, okay.
If you cast it on a spot, it's just like I said. It is turning the lights on at the party. Like you just turn them on and leave.
Yeah.
You're
You
like,
can- alternatively, you can cast it on an object. Covering that object blocks the sunlight. No, not even concentration. It's just
Jesus fucking
it's
Christ.
just fuck you. It's daylight.
Good lord.
yeah,
An hour of daylight. Fuck you. Done.
yeah. I switched
Get wrecked.
those lights on. Now it's everyone's problem. Peace.
Okay. Cool. Good job, guys. We'll get to the next part of this fight and the aftermath next time.
yay.
Awesome.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
For 20 minutes.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. The beginning of the episode is always like, "Wow, I'm still dead.
Yep.
I just need a little halo."
I mean, that is. I mean,
Yeah,
you,
it's exactly that.
Yeah. But it's not a problem. It's
No, it's fine, right? I mean, in DBZ, like being dead is also
minor-
most of the
minor
time
inconvenience,
not a
yes.
problem. You get to go on a year-long training montage
Yeah.
when you die, and then you come back stronger.
You get to hang out with Mr. Popo.
So
That's right.
it'll
Go run on a dragon trail.
just,
for-
to, just to let
I
you
don't
guys
how
know,
many
it'll
episodes.
be a minute before we get back to this game.
Oh, say goodnight,
Oh.
Internet.
Good night,
Good night,
Internet.
Internet.